from your circle. And I was like, that's so true. What's up, everyone? Are you ready? 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 Well, I'm ready. If you're not ready, then you better get ready. Yeah, we're gonna be having a good time this evening on this stream where the Reggae Boyz is concerned. Yeah? So stay tuned as we'll be right back.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
And so we're back, people. We're back. We're back. We're back. I trust that everybody's ready and raring to go because we have an important assignment to take care of, right? Important assignment. Very, very important assignment. So if we don't take care of this assignment, we're gonna be in some problems, right? But I'm looking forward to all the excitement. Yeah, looking forward to that. Certainly, I know that, persons are up and ready to go where that is concerned. So I am I'm telling you, we are expecting, we are expecting a big deal. Yeah? Yeah, man, early, early, early. Yep. I am early, people. Actually set the stream, but I mean,
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right. Yeah, I was just sorting out something, people. Yeah, man, we're here early. Ready to go. Yeah, man. It's a good look. It is a good look. Yes, good look indeed. Good look. So let me see what's happening over on Twitter. Alrighty. So the starting 11 is out, people. We're gonna be looking at that. I'm just trying to get it on my screen. I'm trying to get it on my screen, people. Give me a second. Give me a second. Get this thing on my screen so that we can talk about it, right? Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. All right. Trying to get it. I wonder if it can go on this. People forgive me. You know, all along me really think say when I hear what me I say. Sure, no. All along me thinking that. Alright, so see the starting team here, people. Alright. So Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Kemar Lawrence, O'Neal Fisher. That's the back four. Are you seeing it clearly? Let me go down in the comments and see what's going on. Whole of comments coming already now. 150 people on already. Channel. Are you hearing me clearly now? Alright, you're hearing me clearly now. Sorry about that. I didn't know that there are so many persons on. I'm sorry. So, um, you're here with me. Step on the card. Okay. Alright, I see a lot of females coming on, Tina. Big up all the females them. So, yeah man. So that's the back four. What do you think about the back four, people? Are you satisfied with the back four? Please remember to sanitize, and when you sanitize, we just ask you simple to, hit the like button. That's sanitization. It's the beginning of the weekend's triple treat. This is what we do. Big up to the persons over there on Facebook. Big up to all the massive, people who come to support the Reggae Boyz. All right, see there on the screen. Blake, Lowe, Mariappa, Taxi. That's the back four. And Fisher. You have Anthony Grant and Javon Watson. In Taxi is Kemar Lawrence. All right. You have Javon Watson and Anthony Grant in the middle. Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, Kemar Roof, and Bowser. You understand? This is the lineup. It can be 4-4-2 or 4-2-3 as Dre said. Big up yourself, Dre, anywhere. Top the genius is shining out. ah, ooh. But when you look at it, people, the only change that was made is who? Bailey coming in. Bailey coming in. Because this was a team that gave us 3 points. Probably different setup, but I mean, who would want to change a team that won in your first game in the round? Would you want the coach to do that? So I can understand how you feel with knowing that Michael Antonio is there, knowing that Ravel Morrison is there. So you can understand. But people, remember, Tuesday night when we met, I told y'all, listen, remember, I told you all that this man will not change up the team much. Didn't I tell you? Y'all don't believe me? Huh? What if you believe in me now, What me tell you now, I think if you believe, man. I told you that one or two of the big stars them now go play. Didn't I tell you all that? Yeah, I told you. I told you. Alright, let me try getting some of your comments because right now, me the far off people. Alright, let me see how best we can get in some of the comments them. Quick and fast. Alright, Wayne Evans, big up yourself. Daniel Dean, welcome. Brian, big up yourself, Brian, aka Pink Paul. Tita Williamson, big up yourself. And people, I must say thank you to Everton Jackson. Everton Jackson was true to his word. He said that he'll pay for 10 tickets bleachers ticket for anybody who sign up and want to watch the match. Yeah. The problem is that let me leave the problem. But big up yourself, Tito. Tito is one of the recipient. Big up yourself. Um, the starting 11. I don't think there's much to say about it still. Tito. It's a winning team. So what can you say about it? Jeremy and Allen, big up. Fresh in the building, big up yourself. People sanitize as they reach. Like up the stream. Exactly. Like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. God bless you. Jamaica 5, El Salvador nil. Wow, would love to see that. David Cope. Oh, yes, I'm not talking, but no, I probably this was an earlier message. Yeah, man. Big up Michael Woodburn. Big up Ricky Trooper in the building. Marcus Garvey. Say 6 points. Yeah, man. Nathaniel White, welcome. Dre Webb. Uh, big up yourself, J Webb. Nicola Nicholson, welcome, welcome. And the entire audience, she's bigging up. Nathaniel White, welcome. Peebo Harris, SMM, Jab, big up yourself. Donna Buchanan Lynch. Paul Davis, big up yourself. Is that T-Gat? I doubt it though. Balakar. Balakar in the business, in the building. Listen to me, people. Listen to me. Once you come in the arena, right away, you have to sanitize real fast. Yeah, man. Marvin, Paul, Dre, anywhere that big up yourself, JJ, Nathaniel White, Andrew Nicholson. Yeah, man, the 11 drop, man. Tyrone Taylor, big up yourself. Tyrone Taylor. What team you coach? Just wanted to know. How much time you gonna ask a question to Tyrone? Ooh, me or Tapa? I don't soon feel like Jamaica will win. All right, Jay, your opinion. Kemar Carr, big up. Sound go on now, man. Marvin Paul. You see me I say Marvin Paul. But I tell you, me need to expand, don't. True, man. So I know me I tell you. Need help for real, Marvin. MPEC, big up yourself. Big up to Worm. That's MPEC Baba. Big up yourself. Lennox Barkley, big up yourself. Canadians in the building. Yeah, man. Static 3-0, me say. Daniel Wilson, big up yourself and welcome. Devon Porter, what's up? You nervous? Devon, you can't nervous, man. You know the thing, Devon. You know how the thing go. You know how the thing go. Listen. All right, so we have Sean Sutherland. Nervous about the starting lineup. Not our best 11 so far. Don't know what is the narrative behind this 11. I think the narrative behind the 11, Sir Porter, is the winning formula. I think one change was made to that team. Leon Leon Bailey came in. Bobby Reed. I think Bobby Reed. Yeah. Fisher dropped back. Bobby Reed came, come in and Leon Bailey. Probably two changes. Told y'all. When it comes on to Whitmore, he'll do that. Not making a lot of change. No wholesale. Man, I earn not no downtown. JJ, Balakar, Nicola. Everybody did I say no son. Probably me did a mute and attack. Cash Red, big up yourself. One bro God, Carson White, Ricky Trooper. No, sir. After me, I no leaf, brother. Ricky Trooper, me I no leaf. Or limp on tree. Them the thing they shaky, man. El Padrino in the building. Yeah. Norman Roof. Curtly Hunter. Chris King. Espada. Lifter Life. Pick up yourself. Hey, people, look like we have some El Salvador people at the building. Official Sean Ice. Welcome. Jay Dice. Tevin Campbell. Stephen Ellis. Eagle Republic. Pick up yourself. Michael Woodburn, big up yourself. No, man, his son can't lock off, man. Danny Dan. It's a Qatar lock off. No, man, apparently look at me, did mute and did that talk, and I don't know how I got. Baba Tunde from Africa, big up yourself. The match will be at 9:05 Jamaica time. But you know, triple treat starts at 7, so we have to come on. Butters, big up yourself. Up coach. You say, no like the starting 11. Travis McKenzie, big up yourself. All right, Daniela Wilson. Nathaniel White. All right, the same name them are rolling I know. RJ Pop G, big up yourself. Ramon Chambers, big up yourself. All right. Wade Nelson, 2-0 to the boys. Big up yourself, Wade. Hey, welcome to White Man, Wade. Long time we don't hear from White Man, you know. Yeah, man. Big up, big up. Dan. Oh, Ravel no start. Tell us, say, coach, hey, me tell you already, coach, now I'm going to make the whole part change for him, if him winning team, you know. Me not telling you, man. Coach, this is a hodgepodge starting lineup. Top of the genus is trying to leave with 3 points. Not leave with 3 points. Where can I watch the match? That's the $1,000,000 question. Now I hear you know. How I go on? Coach, no lie. I have a headache. Where say I have a headache? No start for Antonio. You know see what go on. Midfield lame. Speed him up. Speed him up go for look so. Bailey and Bobby for Flemmer and Speedy. Roof have a lot of work to do. I don't really like what's in the midfield. But Boza, but coach Boza no score. Wasn't Speedy in the last 11? I think so. Aka for Speedy him change. Yeah. So about 4 changes make. JPS, big up yourself. Butters, bench for strong. Alright. The Mr. Blake. People can't please. Beep beep. This team played against the worst team in the qualifier. It doesn't matter, it's a winning team. You know, make no sense to change it. Ravel for Watson. Well, it's good that we have a strong bench. Indeed. Coach, this match would be best too. Balakar. Yeah, welcome, our man. Nothing serious. Our Balakar say. A Balakar invite her. Daniela, you know Balakar? Okay, I'm defend you, know. I'm defend you. Alright. Fish enough fit back for. Listen, I'm if you coach them. I nothing to do that team then about no coaching, you know. If we win Akka gonna start USA game. Tapa would be dumb to change the team that win us or fair. Yeah, that me that say. Jamaica will win 2-1. Bench big first in a long time. Jamaica have a big bench. Ravel should be in this team regardless. He's the best midfielder we have. Ryan Green, big up yourself. Silly one, big up yourself. Games are won in the midfield and we won with speed in the midfield. What's not fit enough to play midfield? Where to watch the match, Stinger? Where are you? It's a midfield week. I think so. Unless them go bypass the midfield, let us put numbers there. Chris King, 2-1 Jamaica victory. Capo B, big up yourself. Lolo, big up yourself, man. Yes, Lolo, big up yourself. Wayne Carnegie, big up yourself. Big bad artist. Ramon, hope they use the black G. Thank God Fleming's out. Everton Jackson, very good back four. I guess it was either Moore or Mariappa in the back four. No, Ravel is not good. I don't like that either. 40 till we 40 not fit. I know 40, 140. I can't score tonight, I can't stay there. Sanjay Brooks, how could you expect Cataract to not be drinking on this occasion? What CC I say? Only look. I don't know CC. What you mean? Kennedy Sanders 3-0. Alright. Romario Jackson. This is not an attacking team. Look like a counter attack. IT push. Big up yourself. Dr. GG. Big up yourself. A man say Akago score. People like up the stream. Like up the stream. Sanitize people. Kieran, yeah, check in. Big up yourself. We lack creativity. We don't need two defensive midfield. That me think too, but three Jamaica Reggae Boys. Alright, JPS. Hello, I bet. Vinton Wallace, big up yourself. Jamaica 2. What time the game start? 9:05. Barry Stout. We are give them a neat two love in Tapa. I trust. I mean Barry Stout. Michael Woodburn. Pure point Akago. Hey, wanna know easy, Akago surprise, The winner. Make me hear the 11. See the 11 there on the screen. Mario Jackson, but it's a must win still. Yeah, two team them lock on same amount of points, It's just that we have a little bit better goal difference than them. Dave Carter, big up yourself. Where's the Jason? Starting level call for a drink. Big up the erudites them in the building, Game is 9-5 Jamaica. 9-5 o'clock. Jamaica LOL. Oh yeah, sir. Hope then use the black jersey. Full time the yellow jersey for change. Where's that the black jersey I do it? See, me not understand what you say, coach, how me look. Me can't see you, brother. That are the real lineup, yeah. People, when I was telling you all, that the coach is not going to start one of them started. But a good thing, our team will pick. What's he's not supposed to be on that field, no matter what. He could have played 290 minutes. He still haven't done anything on the field. Hey, so far story must have got blow up tonight, Boss, I get in something, man. Get a few solid sub we can make. That's true. Not feeling too good. Last time in Nation League we lost with majority of these players. Fabian Full, big up. Tapa proving to us him no want go World Cup. Everton Brand, Liam Moore was in the starting link up. They remove him and put Maps. Probably never they do well. Hope them get a win tonight. No, he wasn't in it, He did a play over the other side without Bib. JC played poorly and still draw with favorite Calabar. JC had the better stats. Yep. Lloyd O'Connor. Yeah, man, big up schoolboy footballers and big up on the school, because you know that start. Yeah, man, we have a slower games today and we'll be having a plethora of games tomorrow. Rep your school now. Dave Carter. One go boss out at Claremont Center. Big up yourself, Owen Jenner. Amara Jackson, if we have this 23 squad last time, we would will with a much convincing way. Alright. Simone Bogle, big up yourself. Whole of Jamaicanos. This seems like a El Salvador person. Big up yourself, Simone. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? JPS, estoy mal. Muy mal estoy. JPS, muy mal, muy mal. Devon Smith, big up yourself. A long ball strategy tonight. It looks, Tiddlywinks about tonight. Tonight. You mean, Richard, big up yourself. Yardy roving baller player. Good night, Yardy. Marcus Garvey. Mr. Blake, him. Simon Bogo. He said, Porke. That's how you do it, right? Pick up yourself, Jerome 876. Ready to see some goals scored tonight. That may have pre to, Chuck Star who's starting. He's starting lineup on the field, on the screen, right below my chin. I knew Akka was gonna start. I told you guys, me tell them to win. Tell them Jamaica need a set 11. Can't just changed the 11 so often. Profound ministry, big up yourself. Yeah, man. Blessings and honor to the most high. I'm here, coach. Lots of love for you. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Big up Dave Carter. Dean Fraser, big up yourself. Odvar Robinson, big up. Big up to the persons over there on Facebook. Can't leave a note, JPS, how good they say you're gonna stop. This team can't win. Phil Jones, big up yourself. Omar Anderson, big up. Rajan Williams, big up. Dante Dan, big up yourself. Tapa say a winning streak. All the fans and bad man to him living sweet. Hey Jason. Watch live football TV. Alright. Hey Jason, ask CC where me now, but about the fourth time I say coach how me look. Me not understand him. Paul Ray, coach, what's your prediction? I'm predicting a win for the team. Tapa should start Antonio and Ravel. Aka slow down the other teams make annoying. That's his job. He just a little unfit. Aka supposed to be a pretty player. Not supposed to be a pretty player. Starting 11 do have no midfield. That need to fix. We're locking in that area for years. Issa, big up. Speed didn't start. Come on, Falvas. Okay. Cool. Man City boss out of Claremont Center. Okay, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Dave Carter. Team Cataract. Buckle gang in the building. 3-1. Coach. 2-0. Alright, Kieran, big up yourself. Ask him again there. Grant and what's the brother? Top. The money. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, man, that. Me I wait for it to. Genius music. Big up yourself. Can't wait for the kickoff. That me I wait for to. So have to change location. Mm-hmm. Stop off it. Come on, Estonic, man. Skip. Well, go on with that, man. Papa's mad. The game will be on Paramount Plus. Come to think of it, not a bad starting lineup. Both are more clinical tonight with Bailey with Tack stronger. 2-1. LeConte win. What's not scored tonight? Alright. Reach, big up code. Big up yourself, Obito. Tigana Samuels. Where's the 1-all? Tapa officially telling Ricky I don't want my job. Tete World. Up we go. World Cup we go. Yeah, man. If we come out hungry 4-1, if Boza take him chance. Paul Davis. Leave Tapa alone. Support the man. You hear that what Paul said, people? We absolutely need to support the guys tonight. Pick up and trust. Of course, me I support them. You hear me say I win where I win. 3 points. At 3 points, me I defend. Hey Crystal, big up yourself, Talawa TV. People just remember to support Talawa TV, alright? We will not support Tapa. Well, even if you not do that, support the team fresh. Ravel should be there, not even Speedy not there. Yeah, but kinda whatever happens, men, you're happy lies in your wives and Mr. Happiness lies in our wives and children. Authentic vibes. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. People who can check out the channel that authentic vibes. Real authentic vibes over there. Yeah man, go and support. Bala car. It's a one Jamaica team. We are gonna win. Yeah, support that Bala car. Adrian G, let's go. Chris King, Ravel and Antonio, them are come on late second half and piling the goals. Now man, Roof, I won't I want you to be the commentator tonight on that game. A Roof brother listen to people. Norman Roof. A Roof brother here. OJ and Brian, what about S Goal? We can watch them. I think so. You should be able to watch it there. Steve Dunn, big up yourself. Mm-mm. Jamaica bench is made by Tankwell. Marvin Mesh, Ravel and Michael will be definitely play in the second half. They just have to make it difficult for Tapa not to start them against US. Yeah, man, Travis. Boy, I mean, I comment on it. It's starting 11 because my thing says, as Jason said, the boss I use the winning formula. Yeah, him get a win, so he might ensure say him keep up that formula there. hmm with that team. Martian Mullins, big up yourself. Jamaican TV, big up yourself. Yeah, Lolo. Deep Parker, not confident with the lineup. Anthony is good enough to just walk into Jamaica starting lineup. Yeah, hope Tapa don't make way. Have to turn over the truck with him. He might take man game for joke thing. Tapa lose tonight and see what reach. Alright, remember. Coach Tapa never cease to amaze. No goals first half. El Salvador pressure we in at the middle. People on the sanitize. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. How Maggie not in the squad? Good question. Ricardo Robinson, what's half a start? It looks so. Whatever happens, men, your happiness lies in your family. Wives, girlfriends, parents, and children. Authentic vibes are rubbing that, you know. Where the hell Ravel there? Boy, I don't know. You know, over El Salvador, the man. Bailey not going to start. Yeah, of course, Bailey starting. Paul Ray, big up yourself. D and A News TV, big up yourself. Yeah, where to watch the match Jamaica with their coach. You can watch it on where station name? Flow. Obito. No man, coach's desk. You're there way back in the yeah, me know man, me know. As Claudine always I say we have watch along me there way run stuff, man. Claudine, big up yourself. Hmm, hmm. No, Ravel, no. You see, she come in dark. She come in a dark mood, people. Excuse, Claudia. What channel is going to show on? I'm in New York. You can watch it on Paramount. Them say Devon. Big up yourself, Jarvis. Steve Dunn, big up yourself. Ricardo Robinson, big up yourself. Luke Johnson, big up yourself. Barry Stout, need three right now, coach. Big up yourself, coach. You are do it big time. From the start. Me a listen. All right, big up yourself, Frederick Miles. I appreciate that, man. Calabar, Morning Cup favorite. Yeah, look so. I don't know why. Me say them beat Cavalier. The first time RJC beat Cavalier 1-0. We play all the new recruits in with Costapa. Let's make up our minds. Paula Donaldson, what's up? Welcome, man. Long time. My school with Joe coach. I would school at Balakar. Clarendon College, one done. Yeah, man. They narrowly edge with the last kick of the game. They edge Edwin Allen. You have to tell us where you're at, you know. VV. Saludos a nuestros hermanos Jamaicanos. Big up yourself, VV. If me as speedy, me I wonder how Aka start over me. Me no know how in this world you no start your best midfielder, eh? Tap a madman in clean clothes. Hey Lulu, be yourself, man. Watch and see. I bet you about surprise, you know. You could support the team regardless, man. I don't see it on S goal. Really? You probably not gonna see it yet, you know. Or would it be? Carol College, the real CC with the most D cup. Wait, so that CC and I comment a fraud CC. Getting ready to watch Honduras versus Panama. Up popcorn and soda. Up Dre. Issa Champs never played today. What you talking about, Dre? Not because Wolmos didn't play today, mate. Muy bien. Bienvenido. Bienvenido, Vivi. Bienvenido a coach's desk. Ricardo Robinson, you will not see it until the game is near to start. All right. Ravel will assist Antonio's 2 goals. Smart thinking. Big up yourself. But as you know, the Avia, the game there, so. Hola. Hey, I saw whole pack El Salvador people in the building, you know. James Walters, Tapa must be resting the Ravel and Antonio for a US game. Absolutely, I believe that's what is happening. Sean Ellis, big up yourself. The St. Andrew Technical in the building. Honor, diligence, and service. We say at 64 Spanish Town Road. Big up yourself, Sean Ellis. On that super chat. Marvin Bailey. So nobody else now rip them school. They and Bailey need to have a great game. Jamaica will need creativity up top to win. Viva El Salvador, BV. Camel man out there. You see it? Yeah, man. Yeah, he must arrest them for US match. Big up Stats HDS straight. Where is the starting lineup? Anybody know? But just take it off of the screen. I look like a farm in the comments, you know. You know what? You know what? Paramount Plus. Dapper agent, big up yourself. Wait, if you get a start. Ah, boy. Okay. All right. Coach Devon is saying in something there now. Nervous about the starting lineup. Though. Kenton Spencer, Ravel starting? No. So me catching up back now. When you tell me say me they far now. Axion Entertainment. Big up yourself and welcome. Tony Green, Red Bull and Popcorn. You have to tell us where you are now. You can't just say where can you see the match because it's different jurisdiction, different things we can tell you where you can see the match. You understand? So if you're there one far place up north, we can tell you. If you're the Caribbean, we can tell you. New Jersey, them say Paramount. Paramount Plus. And you watch the game. In Jamaica, Flow Sport. You can also watch a Spanish broadcast on Telemundo in USA. Lynchma, big up yourself. You can't hear me, Tiganga Samuels? You sure? Anybody hear me or can't hear me? Daniel, you not hear me? Testing, testing. No child molesting. When I hear Canada, well, I don't know. We have to just drop his goal for the Canadians them. Or probably Devon, you can tell us how it go. There's the lineup on the screen. And what really are going? Goal score ready? Melvina says she can't hear me from from Florida. It ain't not easy, you know. Oh boy. Coach, be honest, what's the feeling of the team? Um, it's a tough situation because him playing at the defense the last time and him hold on, even though his game involvement was very low. But I mean, Speedy Williams, Anthony Grant, and Ravel are using my midfield, honestly. But whatever the coach do, we just have to support the team. Nito 351, Viva El Salvador. All right, he's saying good luck, my Jamaican brothers. You don't know if me I say good luck to you, Nito, but I mean, we'll see you at the finish line. We see after 90 minutes. Yeah? What's a couple months ago, nah, did I play ball? Hey, Patu, I sample his language, you know, man. Oh, boy. Because so I go on, I see me. I get notification, but I have to stop it. I can't show no notification. Dre, anyway, the forward, no? Oh, me see somebody has posted the thing, so. Mm-hmm. Ah, boy. In the team I trust. Something wrong for that starting lineup. The lineup don't even look close to what I sent you. Oh, Kalita, you sent that? Okay. I hear a starting lineup with people in rate up, you know. What you say? Drop the link. Drop the link, man. Some people are going forward on. Jason Hall saying no like the team. Alright, me drop the link again. Up here so lonely, you know. Wonder if one of our females would come on. One of our females who love the football and would want to talk the football would just come on tonight. Fourth official. Big up yourself, brother. I say need a despicable. All right, people. The starting 11 is the starting 11. Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Kemar Lawrence, O'Neal Fisher, Anthony Grant, Javon Watson, Leon Bailey, Kemar Roof, Bobby Reed, and Shamar Nicholson. That is the starting lineup. Yes, so that is the starting lineup. In terms of personnels, tuh, um, I'm not sure if I would pick that starting 11. Yeah, but me just I support the team. A few moments before the game, me just I support the team as I've always been doing. Yeah, so me just I go and wait and see when the ball game kick off. Yeah, ball game kick off and the thing kick off. We just go do it. That's it. It's surprising though. It's surprising, some of the persons who are out, but it is what it is, people. We have to just go out there go support because what can we do now? Truth in truth and in fact, what can we do? Straight fourth official. That's what I know. Yeah, I good youth. You understand what I say? But just I support the team. You see me I say? Yes, Mystic Music. Me just read it. Me just read the lineup, Mr. Marlon Foster, you're tired of this. What you tired of? You tired of the Reggae Boys? Or you tired of coach's desk? When you say Stan Cranky, the great hacker, Mr. 4 out of 7 starting. Yeah, man. What on earth is the coach thinking? Total madness. Hacker? Man, a dash your man qualification ups. Hey, you know what Ubex? Claudia. Claudine H. Mm-hmm. Let me see something come from my right away now. CD, you're reading that lineup just I met me fully dark. Woo, me tell you, Claudine upset. But guess what? Ravel not in the team. So that's what she vexed. The top informed striker in the Premier League on the bench. That's a joke. International coach Thompson, where can you watch it? Where are you? You have to give a location so the people them can tell you. Oh God, please give us strength and help this Jamaican team to win. When you hear Uncle Devon I pray now, and probably the near team with send. Game streaming live on football, Fubo TV, but you have to sign up. Money's in the building.
Wagwan, 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 wagwan.
We are here. We are here. We are here. What's
40,
up?
45 minutes to go or 40?
Well, a man say him now stop play till him 140. So, if other man there talk.
Make sure me wear a old shirt, because all sponsor, all everything, because I be a old man I play.
What I tell you.
Uh,
So, what's up, man?
I'm looking forward to the game still, still believe that we can get up. It's not the kind of side that I would have chosen, but
Mm-hmm.
still believe that we can get a good result out of the game, even with this side. I
Yeah.
think we're still good enough to get a result still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me think so too because regardless, me just go support the team.
Yeah, that's the thing, coach. And like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I think Leon Bailey, I think you can like. All right, so I've heard some things about what is going on in the training, and what I've heard is that the man he looks very, very up and ready and good. I mean, I also hear that Javian Brown was was, from the persons who saw him, and at least three persons who spoke to me from over there, that he's the best right back Jamaica has. But unfortunately not starting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Leon Bailey can do. Kind of unfortunate that Mikel Antonio not starting, but that he wasn't training because he had a little niggle. So maybe they kind of keeping him back to see they can probably give him a couple of minutes at some point of the game. But it is good that we have, we are not dependent on him, meaning the fact that he may not start, we still have other center forwards that we can, depend on. I would have also have loved to see in Ravel, but I'm wondering how Ravel would fit in a system like this. You know,
Yeah,
who is
man.
that?
Yeah, big up to Neo, resident attorney.
Yeah.
What's
Good
up,
night,
Neo?
guys. Good night, guys. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, man. What are your thoughts about the starting lineup? 'Cause that are really the bone of contention for some
Well,
people.
well, you know what? I don't know. There are two things to consider. I think the coach wants to continue the formula that he had from the last game, which
Mm-hmm.
brought him a victory. And
Mm-hmm.
who can blame him for that, right? You can't blame a man for sticking to his guns that brought him victory.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that we also learned a lesson with the Panama game, and everybody said, "Oh, forget the Panama game." I don't think that the result in the Panama game is a true reflection of what the Jamaican team can do. However, it did teach us an important lesson in terms of how we select the team. If
Mm-hmm.
you are one of those people who want all the stars to be on the team at the same time, cost it what it may, without giving consideration to how the other team play, to what your particular goals and objective are for the game, then Panama is going to happen to you. So I think that the coach's continuity. He's trying to learn from the Panama game. I think the I won't say the only thing, but the main thing that I'm concerned about is that the coach. I would just urge him to think that there upgrades. He can stick to that same formula and plug in different players that might upgrade the effectiveness of what it is that he wants to do. For instance, I think he's going to probably do that 3-5-2,
Mm-hmm.
right? And perhaps, in his mind, Bailey and Reed are upgrades, and he wants to stick with Boza because Boza as is the only one. Is he? No, I think him and Fisher have scored, right? But he wants to stick with that striker. If it were up to me, um, you know what? Maybe I would start Boza and bring on Antonio. So the truth of the matter is, I am going to sit back, be hopeful. And I understand why Tapa do it. I don't agree with everything, especially the midfield. That's a different story. But let's see what happens.
All right, definitely. Because when I look at the team that played the last time, Juna Flemings was in. Juna Flemings and Devon Williams would have been the two people that were not in the team that were in the team that they took out. Because Fisher was there, just that he drops him back into the right back position and bring
Right.
over Mariappa, bring up Javon Watson for Devon Williams. Leon Bailey comes in for Junior Fleming. That's the only change, two changes. So it's not a really chop and change team in itself.
Right. Yeah.
It's just that the roles of the players are a bit different, right? Like I said, O'Neill Fisher was in the middle of the park on the flank. He's dropped back into the defensive line. Javon Watson was in the central defense. He's um, pushed forward to replace Devon Williams. And
Yeah.
Leon Bailey comes in for Junior Flemings. So that's basically the only the two changes.
So I have a question, coach, for yourself and
Hmm.
Manning's man. if which team do you think is stronger or weaker, El Salvador or Honduras?
I think Honduras is the weaker of the two. However, El Salvador is weak in my estimation tonight because I think two of their top players are out. One especially, I think the number 6 player, through a red card. So one team is stronger than the other, but one is weak
Oh,
as
one
well.
of them.
So
Okay.
I mean, it's not a here or there in terms of. It's just that who shows up on the day for me. That's how I really look at it. So even if we use this starting 11 and the players show up, they play their role and they do what they ought to do, then of course it will be a good look.
Yeah, well, I think though El Salvador have more points than Honduras, I think Honduras is a better team than El Salvador. That's me personally. I think Honduras is better. In fact, I don't think Panama gonna even beat Honduras tonight. I think they are a better team, and I think even when the teams are coming back to Jamaica to play us, I think Honduras would put up a tougher fight than El Salvador. That don't mean that we should underestimate El Salvador, but like I said, I mean, um, some people are saying Mikel Antonio should have started. He wasn't training, and this is it why sometimes we ought not to speculate because we could jump and say Tapa idiot, but Mikel Antonio was injured, so he wasn't training. How do you start him? So sometimes we don't know all the details of what is happening in training. Um, so we should wait until all the facts are presented sometimes before we make assertions.
You sure that he
Assertion.
was hurt, Munnins?
Well, unless I mean everyone. Well, he did not train. He only trained one day.
Right. Well, from what I understand is that the reason he did not train is because his physio was giving him his what do I call it now, remedy. You know what I mean? And it's not because of anything that he picked up. It could be true what you're saying, but that's the information I got. I got another information reason being he's not starting, which I don't want to put it out here right now because it might, change the whole mood in the arena. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying that I reserve all judgment until um I know all the facts because some stuff is saying that he did not he only had one session and it wasn't an intense session. So should he start based on that? So are we saying that whether he trains or not, as long as he turns up, he's supposed to start?
For me, doing the mornings, I am not saying that he should start or he shouldn't start, or if he doesn't start, it's a big thing for me.
Okay.
Because remember, he played a very intensive game on high intensity game on Sunday, and fly so many miles. So
Yeah.
definitely, he would have needed a little bit of rest, in my estimation. It's not like
Right.
he's not like he's in England and he goes over to another city in Europe to play football. No,
Yeah.
it's a totally different thing. So I can understand on that part,
Yeah.
but separate and apart from that, it's depending on what the coach really sees in training too.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
you really can't.
If he wasn't like involved in the training and then he had one session, I am okay with him coming into the game and starting in the USA game. You understand me? Getting some conditioning, starting in the USA game, right? I mean, the thing is that one of the things I'm learning is everybody has an agenda, right? Everybody has an agenda. And so, depending on what your agenda is, sometimes it's going to depend, it's going to determine what you share. What I mean by that is that the person who gives me information to share has an agenda. The person who gives you information to share, Coach Minzy, has an agenda.
True.
And so sometimes when we get that information and we put it out there, we accomplish the person's agenda, sometimes to the detriment of the team because there are other facts that we don't know. And that's one of the things I'm learning, that I'm going to reserve judgment until I get more facts to
That's why.
support whatever position. And I
That's why.
like what you said, about not saying certain things, because
Right.
you need to we need to be because your thing is getting bigger. You have to it's almost like you have to
You have
be
to be
more
responsible.
responsible,
Yeah, man. That's
and
I heard even the same injury argument, But I could do a video on it or I could put out information, but I did not because, as you said, you have to ensure that you get everything, and when
yeah.
you piece it together, you want to be sure that it really makes sense.
All right. So, for example, I heard that from two reports that the B team, coached by Paul Hall, was destroying the A team. All right, meaning them give them some ball, goal just a score like worries. I mean, and stuff. All right, now that could be so, but I mean, that again, what is
Money
the
that,
agenda?
and it could be a case where the individual who sees it thought that that was happening, while the
There you
other team
go.
was doing the ABCs.
There you go. Maybe one team was working on something. Um, you just don't know. So until we have all the facts, sometimes you have to be more. Like I say, I'm learning that, and so before I judge and criticize and say this man that man or the coach this, I want to wait a little bit and reserve our judgment, so we can protect the credibility of the platform. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just hope that while we're waiting and when the game starts, that we don't concede early, right? Because, I mean, there's still a gamble. And the reason I'd asked which team was stronger, Honduras or El Salvador, was because I kind of get the impression that in addition to continuity, um, and a few upgrades, that Tapa was also rolling the dice that, he might agree with you, Manningsman, that Honduras was a stronger team and feels that these two upgrades would be all that is necessary to beat the El Salvador team, and that maybe, and perhaps this is wishful thinking on my part, that he is waiting for the hurrah against the United States. So that's probably a very generous, positive spin on it. But for now, that's what I'm going to stick with.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
say you, MPEC? Welcome. What say you?
Good night, fellow panelists and viewers in the comment section. All right. I've quite a bit to say, but let me make it very brief and concise. And it would be very good if you could even put up the previous lineup, so that the viewers can see and compare and contrast, coach, because
No, but I just said it that only two people are out.
yeah, man. But some people are good at visualizing things, rather than just listening. But anyways, um, we said we want to stick to a winning formula. A winning formula doesn't necessarily only relies on personnel, per se. Because look at this. You could have the same team that played Panama. I'm just backtracking a little bit, right? Just that I could just integrate Anthony Grant, and I play all the other players in their rightful position and got a better result against Panama. So fast forward to this team now. Last game, your midfield looked a little bit different because I'm in football until now. I've learned, unless that's changed, no, but I've learned that your game is won from the midfield. Even chess, we try to control the middle in order to control the game. So having a strong midfield gives you an advantage to press forward and supply the ball to the persons who are going to finish. Now the last midfield, in the middle of the park, it had Speedy Williams and Grant working in tandem. And we know that they have developed a kind of chemistry, understanding each other, right? Watson played in the central defense. So if we said we are sticking to the same formula, why not play Watson? Since we want to start Watson, why not play him in central defense and play a back three? And you continue with Williams in the middle, right? Of course, Williams is not the best creative midfielder. You would go for Ravel Morrison, but since you're not starting him, at least Williams will help you to bring the ball up the park. Um, Haka is more like a defender, right? A defensive midfielder or a centre back. So I can't really buy into that narrative that we're sticking to a winning formula. So I'm really disappointed in what I'm seeing, and I
No,
think
but
they
I
sorry.
sorry, MPick. I would want to put Javon in our box three, man. That sound like a risky sort of business.
But if my memory serves me right, although the lineup looked like a back four the last time, if my memory serves me right, we were playing a back three because for the most part, Fisher was up the park while Mariapa, Haka, and Lowe was in the back three. Taxi was mostly up the park as well. He only came back when we really need him to defend. So at some point, it looked like a back three to me, right?
I,
I'm not saying it had to be a back three, but I'm saying even if you're playing on the back four, put him back in the central defense. He's not. I don't think he's fit enough to play in the middle of the park, right? He has to work a lot, and I'm really concerned about his level of fitness in the middle of the park and the distribution of the ball. He's a very good defender, but I'm not sure he can distribute the ball as well as say a Williams would have done it or a Rafael Morrison. So I love to see a little bit more creativity in the midfield.
Coach, I mean, I think we could look at this two ways because we must always seek to look at the positives, right? This is a game, so let's wish Jamaica all the best, and I believe that the team is going to win. I think a lot of what MPEC says is right, which could be the approach. I think the approach is going to be let's start with our regular 4-2-3-1, and if we need to change, this is my assumption. I don't know what is going on in the coach's mind or what is happening there, but I am assuming if he wants to revert to a back three, he knows that I can easily move Haka into a back three with Murray up on low and have five in midfield with Fisher and Lawrence, along with Bobby, Leon, and Grant, and then have a front two of Bowser up front with the roof behind him. So I think this could be what happens. So in other words, he could start out with the regular 4-2-3-1, see what is happening, ensure some stability in defense, and depending on what is happening in the game, he may be thinking that if I need to change formation, the easiest thing to do is to have Haka out there because I could drop him into a box three and revert to a 3-5-2. So he may be thinking this gives him more flexibility to play two formations. If he has Liam Moore in it, in that, it would be a little problem because he couldn't use a 4-2-3-1 if Liam Moore started for Haka. So it could be he's looking at the flexibility of having Haka in midfield and having Haka at centre back if needs be. That could be the reasoning. And that's why I say I agree with what some of what MPEC has said. Yeah, and he's trusting. The other thing that I think he's trusting, and again, we don't know, but I think given probably what he has seen from Bobby Reed and Leon, because I heard that like Leon was just going down and squaring in balls and Bowser was knocking and heading them in. He could believe that he is good enough. I mean, his front three is good enough to cause a whole lot of trouble. Right? Like I say, I don't know what is happening in his head, but based on the personnel and the formation, this probably would be the only logical reason. Make the sense to complain, say, how can I play now because he's out there? So we have to think about what we can expect with him being out there.
Yeah, it's a good look, man. It's a good way to look at it. Like I said, only two persons he changed, so obviously he's going for the players who won him his first game in the round. So I mean, he brought in Leon Bailey and took out Speedy. So I mean, that's it. So I guess the composition of the midfield to me, though, it seems a little bit weak because I'm looking at a 4-2-3-1, right? Or it could be a 4-4-2. You know what I mean? So it is a situation where we have to just trust what the coach did in selecting his starting 11 and just work with it.
Go Honduras.
Honduras leading Panama 1-0.
I told you guys that at Honduras is not a soft side. They just had a bad day against Jamaica.
Jamaica had a good day.
Yeah, and the same thing could be said about our team.
Yeah.
All the games that we played, we just had a
Yeah,
a
that
bad
I
day.
agree. I agree with that. I agree that we had a terrible day against Panama. We had a bad day against Canada. But yeah, but that's how I see it. And listen, like the last game, um, like I don't know. People say that Haka didn't do anything. Listen, the team did not concede, and the team did not concede. So give credit. He was a part of the defense. Even if he stood up and never did anything at all on the field, and all he did was just stand and never move for the entire 90 minutes. Standing in that position still prevented Honduras. So I'm going to still give him credit for just standing in one position for 90 minutes because it made a difference
Seriously,
to the
man,
result. But
seriously.
it
Who
made
could
a
have carry a
difference.
goat?
So him could have put up him jerk pan and just a jerk in a Migley Park.
Obviously, it wasn't that bad. You understand? But I think, like,
You know,
remember, yeah. Why?
no man, I'm just gonna say to you that I think that when he was in the midfield, he was doing next to nothing, pointing fingers, not walking. And if you listen to Jerry Miller, he broke down what Haka was doing there. I think, however, when the team
What
turned
Haka was doing or what Haka wasn't doing?
right, well, Haka he was not effective. He was supposed to be playing central midfield, and he just didn't have the legs, and he didn't want the ball. However, when they switched to 3-5-2, and he had to go back as a defender and stand up back there, he he was effective in the sense that he was able to help organize the defense, and so which is why I believe that that Tapa will be going for that same formula, the same 3-5-2. I don't see them doing 4-3-2-1 for too long.
Listen, they're either going to do that or the only thing that makes sense is 3-5-2. Like, I don't want people to get me wrong. I don't have Haka in my starting 11. All right? Because what we're doing is not determine who. It is pointless to discuss who should be in our starting 11. Let's
Right, because
discuss.
it's
Yeah,
there.
it's there already. So by me talking about Haka on the field, I am not saying that if I were picking the side, he would be in it. I'm saying that now that he's in it, let's try to see if we can figure out what the plan is. Because that's what we can do at this point. Try and figure out what reason would he start for. And let's look at that. And I'm saying that it could be because they believe he can provide the flexibility in playing in two different formation. A
If
back
needs be.
three, if needs
Right.
be. And if they had a Liam Moore, which is what Mpek was saying earlier about him starting out in a back three, I'm not sure that we're going to start out that way. That's all I'm saying. That, I mean, given what is out there, this is it.
I agree with you.
Yeah. It's like Mpek frozen.
No, man,
You're watching the game.
no, man, I'm here.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
No start snow yet, man.
Oh, yeah. So that is my take. You know,
But I am of the opinion, though, Maninsman, that the only reason why say a hacker started the last game is because Liam Moore wasn't available. I think Liam Moore and Damon Lowe are the preferred back two, but because we won the match, then it put something else in the mind of the coach.
you
That's my
know,
that's my opinion.
here's my thought. Let me tell you my thought. This is what I heard initially, that Haka was brought in because of emergency. Yeah, right, coach. Haka was brought in because of emergency. So to
Hold
me,
on, me gotta change location to go in front of the TV. So I'm gonna go on hold it down.
okay. All right. So that means that Haka is a fire extinguisher. Right? It's an emergency piece of equipment. That's what he is. All I am saying is that right now we are not in an emergency. So we don't need a fire extinguisher. Because the initial premise on him coming in was that we had an emergency situation because of all of this red listing and all of those things. All right? So watch this. We don't have an emergency. Why is he still in the team? That's my only issue, If the premise of him coming in was because we had an emergency and it is not an emergency, then what has happened? What has changed him from being a fire extinguisher to a permanent resident in the house? That to me is the question I think we need. Yeah.
I think that's an easy question to answer. I think the answer to that question is a combination of nostalgia and the fact that he's one of Tapa's favorites, right? He came out there for the so-called emergency. The team happened to win, and Tapa, said, "Well, y'all doubted my call. Y'all doubted the fact that I wanted him in the team, and we won. So obviously, what I did worked. I think that he is familiar with Watson. Um, it reminds him of his winning days in that Gold Cup campaign, and he figures that if if um if Grant, who is also long in the tooth, can be on the field and play a important role, then he does not see why Watson can't do the same. So I mean, listen, as you said, it's all about it is out of our hands. It is the coach's team to select. And this is me trying to understand why Tapa is doing what he did. And as I said before, it is favoritism, it is experience, it is nostalgia, all of those things. But the problem is that we don't have the luxury of experiments and all of that stuff, because if it goes bad for us, it could be the last thing that goes bad for us.
Yeah. Mr. Cranky, what say you? I see you watching the game, so I don't know how you're going to talk and watch the game at the same time.
Look, I mean, as Neo is saying, the coach has made his decision. He made his bed. He has to line it, right? And this whole thing of Haka using analogies with the fire extinguisher. What fire extinguisher put out fires? They actually work. So I keep quoting Haka's stat from his last game. I look at the box score. Grant can justify his position because he fills up the box score. Tackles, headers, fouls, yellow cards, him being fouled. You look on those stats because the eye test and stats are the criteria you use to judge a player. Not just one of each, both. And the fact of the matter is, I look at Haka's stats the last game, and Neo talk about him providing cover. Mariappa was getting toasted by Honduras. I'm not sure we're all watching the same game, Toasted. He had no cover. Haka touched the ball 18 times in the game. Manningsman, you've played football. If you play a football game, Manningsman, I keep harping on this forever since the game played because I've never seen stats like this. And you made 4 of 7 passes. Manningsman, you can make 7 passes in one sequence of passes. You can make 7 passes in one sequence of passes. 4 of 7. That was, in fact, he didn't have a 60% or 70% passing ratio or percentage. It was 4 of 7 in 90 minutes. And we're talking about he's a fire extinguisher. Now, here's the question I have for you, Manningsman. How many games have we won so far?
1.
Oh, okay. We're talking like we have won 10 games. So we're going to use the same team that's won for us. We have won 1 game against an on-demand team who dominated possession. And yes, we scored, but we didn't dominate the game. We could have scored more goals. So I get confused when I hear these logics because the logics doesn't marry up with the outcome may be good, but it needs to be a sustainable process, right? World Cup qualifier is not one game; it's a bunch of different games, and you're reflective of your record. Your record demonstrates who you are. So I get sometimes perturbed with this whole concept that I should accept Haka being in the team. I'm not accepting that. I want us to win. I want Haka to play well, but Haka doesn't deserve to play. And here's my other question, Manningsman. Since people are so parochial and so set in their ways, what has Bailey done to start? What has Leon Bailey done? We watch him in the Gold Cup. He's been injured most of it. What has he done to start over anyone, over Ravel, over anybody, over Speedy? What has he done to start? Maybe somebody can explain that to me. Apart from having a name, and we know he's a very good player, what has he done to demonstrate that he should start?
He called the Topper the greatest coach ever.
Look, do I think he should start? Yes, but not him alone, because I think we need to win. And I think in those environments, you would players with confidence, players with ability, that may be the differentiator to get a good outcome. But if he's going to start, don't give me an excuse about any other player. Don't tell me Antonio's injured. If he's injured, don't put him on the bench. You did with Bailey and Concacaf down in Orlando. You had him on the bench and say he was injured. Why are you on the bench if you're injured? Go in the therapist, let him nurse you down, let him build you up. Don't
so you're saying that Bailey should not start?
I am saying, how can we justify him starting versus any other player?
All right, but what if the decision was made based on how they are performing in training?
Manningsman, training, as Alan Ivey said, practice really.
All right,
really?
So let me ask. So who else should be starting?
When you have sustained training, when you're training for a month or 2 months,
no man. All right, fine.
So you don't have evidence in international training. Training doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, man. All right, so fine. All right, so we're going to dismiss the training. So who else should start? Who? So you're saying if Bailey can start? No, man. If Bailey can start,
why isn't Ravel starting? Why isn't Antonio starting? Why isn't Speedy starting?
Okay, so you're saying that Ravel should start.
Why isn't Moore starting? I could name all the players that you have on the bench, basically.
Okay. No, so no, man. I don't want to name them, but
they're legitimate potential starters.
No, man. Okay, so in other words, your preferred starting team would be Liam Moore starting, Ravel Marson starting, Leon Bailey starting, Bobby Reed starting, Mikel Antonio starting, Kemaru starting, Ravel Morris, Devon Speedy Williams starting. So who else would defend if you start those players?
So I never said that.
I don't think
That's what
that's
I'm
Wait,
telling.
wait.
No,
no, I
Manage
don't
man,
think
back
that
up.
was his
Manage man.
point, you know.
Manage man, you're missing my point, aren't you?
Yeah, you're missing
Deliberately,
the point,
man.
Manins man.
Deliberately. You're a smart
you
man.
think I'm missing
You're
the point?
deliberately missing my point,
Yeah,
Manage
man, you're
man.
missing the point.
MPEG, trust me, MPEG. I am not missing Cranky's point.
No, here's my point,
He's
Manage
not
man.
saying they should start, you know.
MPEG, respectfully, I am not missing Cranky's point.
No, he's just asking.
MPEG,
Hold on.
No,
This,
let me speak, Epic. Let me speak.
okay,
Go
all
ahead,
right.
Manage man. Go ahead, Manage man. Oh, don't escape. Come back, Manage man. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. When the seat get hot, don't leave. We'll just have the conversation.
But Cranky,
You must have fell off.
let me try and answer that question. So there are two ways you can interpret that question. You might be referring to what is the internal logic that Tapa is utilizing when it comes to team selection, because you're saying that Leon Bailey hasn't in the past distinguished himself as somebody who would be an automatic starter, and in your mind, nobody really has done that since we have only won one game. Um, you know, I think that the answer to that question is that the way things are now is that we've won one game, and the coach thinks that he has stumbled across a system or a style that rewarded him with that victory. And so he has put Leon on the field because he believes that Leon complements that style of play or that system or that formation. Call it what you will. I'm not quite sure what it is. So I think that's the reason. And as for Leon, um, for whatever he may not have done for Jamaica, people can argue one way or the other. I think even you would agree that he is probably the best winger that is on the Jamaican team in terms of his performance in Germany and now in the EPL. There's no doubt that he's a very good player,
Nia, we're not picking
right?
the team based on pedigree. Nia, that's why I get confusing on Nia.
Mhm.
I don't see the logic. So here's the thing: if you're going to talk about players in form, players playing well, why are you playing Reed, who hasn't played well for Jamaica,
Right. But
in
I
the
said
Gold
that it
Cup?
was a combination of
But
pedigree
let me
as
finish.
well as
No, but
complementing his
we
system.
can't have this situation where we're saying, look, I'm going to make this minute change to complement my team, but I'm doing it with a locally developed players to do so, who has been injury prone all season, who has not played well for the national team. That can't be a rationale. It's that rationale. The logic goes out the door. Now that maybe is right. I don't think he picks the team by himself. Here's my philosophy. I think Blake and Lowe and him picks the team. That's my view. Maybe way off, maybe conspiracy theory on my part. I think that's how it works. Should Bailey start? Given his pedigree, I would assume so. Yes, he should start versus someone like Flemo. But if you're going to use the same logic, then how does Boza start over Antonio? How does Reed start over Ravel? Who's going to get Roof the ball? Who's going
Well,
to get
Boza scored.
Boza?
I
Did he
mean,
score in the
right?
last window?
Yeah, I think so, right? Didn't he?
No. So the problem here
No.
is that everyone blamed the team about the Panama loss, which was a previous window. Boza didn't score in the last window. Did Boza score in the last window?
I think who was it that scored? No, it wasn't. It was Roof and Fisher.
Fisher.
Right.
Exactly. So if you're going to use windows as criteria to judge someone, then he hasn't done anything in the last window, since we always use the immediacy of what was done previously as the case to determine why someone should play. We're doing that with Haka, but we do it selectively. We do it where it makes sense for us, where it makes us feel comfortable. And that's what I have a problem with. I believe in meritocracy. I believe in equity. I don't believe in being selective in your decision making. Don't have different standards for different players. Bailey has been injury prone all season. Bailey didn't play well in his Aston Villa last game. He hasn't played well for Jamaica. I'm not knocking Bailey. I think Bailey is a very, very good player. Has a lot of qualities. Probably should start. But be fair in your assessment of players, and you make a decision about who starts and who doesn't start. Should you start every player just because they're pedigree? No, because the chemistry hasn't worked in certain situations. But someone like Haka, come on, Neil. I tell you the stats 24/7. Should Haka be on the field? Hell
I
no.
mean, I don't. You see, the thing about it is that Manningsman had a theory that I tend to agree with, which is that for whatever Haka lacks, he does provide in Tapa's mind the flexibility of being able to play as a central defender if they have to change formation on the field. So there's this kind of dynamism that is associated with Huckabee on the field, which he feels he's not, according Empek also mentioned it, that he doesn't have that same dynamism when if Moore is on the field. So I think, I'm not supporting Haka being on there, but like it or not, he is there. And we're merely trying to interpret what it is that we believe the coach is trying to do. And the truth of the matter is, as I said before, even with Haka on the field, I believe that we have what it takes out there tonight to win this game, because unlike the Panama game where we tried to put all of the stars on the field thinking that it was going to come together, we now have Roof, who's developed some chemistry with the team, right? After being able to play 2 consecutive games, we saw something that worked. There were glimpses of a system out there that appeared to work. And so, as I said before, when I started, I can't fault the coach for pursuing what worked before. I agree with you generally speaking, but it is what it is at this point. And so, right now, what matters is whether or not, if it's not working, A, can we avoid conceding a goal, and B, if it is not working, hopefully Tapa will change at minute 55 rather than minute 85.
Stan, can I contribute to the question you asked? I think the justification is, from the start of the tournament, we have been struggling with wingers. We experimented with Kurgot, Corey Burke at one point, and Flemings. I think in one match we had a Romaro Williams, too, if my memory serves me right. So we were experimenting and we realized that it's not coming together. And Leon Bailey is our best winger we have, right? He's a natural winger. So the fact that we were struggling with winger, even the last match we won, the justification is that why not use our natural winger to bolster that area. So that would be the justification.
Yeah, I'm having problems picking up the game. I'm not sure what's happening with my Paramount account. Sure, it's not operating the right way. That's not a good thing.
So you can let me know if it makes sense to you, Cranky.
No, I understand the rationale for Bailey starting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Bailey shouldn't start. I'm saying the process and the criteria utilized should be something that applies to every player the same way, not selectively. That's my point. And I think it's selective. Neo, you getting the game on Paramount? I click on it.
Yeah, I'm having the same issue. I'll let you know. Give me one sec. I'm getting the Canada game.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So pretty much on mine, the Jamaica Salvador game. First of all, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, sir.
So pretty much on the Paramount, it's gonna
It's on now.
Yeah, it's
on
gonna
now?
show a list of the games that's gonna be on live. And
It's
I'm
not
watching
showing
the
on mine. I may have to leave this desk because I'm at my desk and I'm getting nothing. I click on it and nothing is showing.
yeah, it's showing the
Where's
highlights.
Mullins?
I have to change. I'm changing around. I'm gonna use my Apple stick instead. Let me do some change around. I'll be back.
Right before I came on, Manning's man jumped off. He was having a disagreement with Mr. MPEG, and then he jumped off. It must have lost him, like his Wi-Fi went out or something. But we were in a conversation that I was looking forward to being a part of. But then
Why you think it's me he was having a disagreement with? It's Tom Cranky. He raised the point,
Yeah, but he was telling you to hold on. So, and then right after that, we lost him. So I wanted to be a part of that conversation. So that's why I was wondering what happened to him. But they're showing the highlights of the Honduras Panama game right now.
Hey,
Right
coach.
before
Sorry, my apologies.
Oh, it's morning,
Yeah, the internet went out, so I just came back. I sent a message to Neo. So my apologies.
So that's why we must speculate, right, Manins, man?
I don't know what you're speculating, but I
I know
told
it's
French.
not me, it's Dre. It's Dre was speculated.
No, I'm saying the conversation wasn't yet. Continue. Go ahead. Man.
My apologies, man. Actually, I didn't see the message. I'm having some issues too, but I think I'm resolving them.
Okay.
Oh, actually, game kick off, you know.
Yeah, match has started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to do this because we're matter not. I can't watch my TV. So
No, mornings, you can't go watch and come back half time, man. No,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Manins, before you go, you had heard my rationale to Bailey's inclusion.
No, I didn't hear anything. I didn't have any.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
When
what
I
I
come
was,
back half time, you want to do that?
yeah, man.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Come on, coach. I'm here just giving myself the right angle to
Okay, no
view.
problem. Hey, the blue pretty in the stadium, you know? Jeez, blue and white all through. Somebody can help Ryan Badro to watch the game. It should be on what? Where are you? You have to tell us where you are, Ryan.
By the way, Jamaica have a. It seems as if we have a free kick about 25 yards out of their the 18-yard box. Foul on Bailey.
All right, Neil. Since you start, you can just probably do the commentary.
I'm not sure how much a great job I'm going to do, but I'll do my best. So Bobby Reed stepped up, 25 yards on the right side of the 18-yard box, setting up for a square. The referee is talking to Boza, who have on his mask, the Dark Knight, and Boza connected with the header, but it actually seems as if there was a infraction, a foul called on Boza, and so no dice. Right, Boza are low, one of them. Long ball by El Salvador, taken down by Mariapa. Oh my goodness. Actually, good stop there by Haka. Appears as if it might have been an offside anyway. So goal kick to the boys. No, well, offside kick to the boys. Blake is taking the kick. Long kick by Blake. Boza wins the header, but the ball goes out over the touchline. I believe it's a throw to El Salvador. Throwing towards the Jamaican end. Another throw to El Salvador. Grant stopped the man in his tracks. El Salvador trying to move off the ball and play some tiki-taka. Good contribution by Haka there. Foul on Grant, who is looking to take the kick quickly. Slow down. They've allowed El Salvador to set again. Taxi has a ball. Play it back to Blake. Back to Fisher. Blake made a blunder there. Passing the ball to Fisher. El Salvador ran onto it, but poor cross by the El Salvadorian player. Blake is now setting up for a goal kick. Long kick towards Bailey. El Salvador wins the header. Jamaica comes away with the ball. Play towards Boza. Ball goes over his head. El Salvador plays it back to their goalkeeper, who plays it short. El Salvador coming away with the ball in the midfield, trying to get into their tiki-taka rhythm. Jamaica trying to disrupt the ball. I see Damian Lowe over there on the right-hand side. Not quite sure what he's doing all the way over there, looking like he's playing right back. And we see Fisher trying to run off a knock, heading back into the defense. So it's a throw to El Salvador, just north of the half line. Jamaica wins the ball, loses it. It comes to Grant, who turns, passes it to Taxi. Taxi looks to pass it to Reed, but the ball just rolls beyond him. Now El Salvador throw. Tapa seems to be giving some directions. Throw to El Salvador. Haka wins a header in the middle of the park. Bailey dancing on the ball. Some skill there. Grant gets the ball, plays it out to Taxi. Taxi runs up the wing. Bobby Reed looks to turn in the inside, but loses the ball. Play it back now on the right wing. Damian Lowe wins the ball. Roof sends it forward to Bailey. Goalkeeper comes out, meets him, but it appears that Bailey might have been fouled before the keeper got the ball. Seems as if it's just a mere throw to the boys. Referee does not think it was a foul. We're seeing Antonio and Ravel having a discussion on the bench. Square by Damian Lowe. Goalkeeper comes out. He drops the ball, but nobody is there to pounce on it. I see Damian Lowe looking very animated there, trying to provide cover to Fisher at right back. Not quite sure if Fisher is still nursing that knock, but Damian Lowe have some choice words for him. Ball played in the midfield, won by El Salvador, who spreads it wide. Coming down on the left flank, Bobby Reed tracks back. El Salvador looking to pass the ball through the lanes. Ball won back by Jamaica. What appears to be a foul on Bobby Reed. And second thought, doesn't it really appear that he touched Bobby Reed, but free kick to Jamaica. Taxi to take the free kick. Way in Jamaica's half. Looking to spread it to Roof. Grant gets the ball in the midfield, plays it out to Bailey, who turns it back to Damian Lowe. Lowe all the way back to Blake. Blake spreads it to the left to Mariappa, who gives it back to Blake. Blake spreads it wide to Fisher, plays it to Leon. Leon back to Fisher. Fisher is looking for his options. Turns the ball back, played towards Blake as El Salvador players run on. Controlled by Roof in the midfield. Ball distributed from Grant to Taxi. Taxi plays it to Haka. Just don't know. That's Boza actually. Blake distributes the ball to Fisher. Plays it to Haka, to Lowe. Lowe comes in, advances the ball in the midfield. Plays it wide to Taxi. Taxi plays it to Boza. Boza tries to nutmeg the man there, but fails to do so. Still a Jamaica throw. Boza with the ball, plays it to the midfield. Bobby Reed tries to sneak one in there. Roof got the ball, but just couldn't bring it under control in time to turn towards the goal. Ball is on the right wing. Fisher is pursuing. Here comes Damian Lowe trying to provide cover. El Salvador retains the ball, plays it back into their own half. Roof trying to cut out the lanes there. El Salvador. Okay, back to the midfield. Ball played towards El Salvador and player lurking all the way down into the Jamaican half, but the ball overshoots him. Blake has the ball, sets for a goal kick. A long ball there to that player, but Blake got to the ball in time. A glancing header there by Mariappa, I believe. El Salvador appears to be marking Fisher closely. Fisher is turning the ball back towards Blake. Blake sends the ball forward on the right wing towards Bailey, who has a throw in to Roof. Roof plays it back to Mariappa, who brings it into the midfield. Bobby Reed loses the ball, but it ricochets back to Taxi, who dribbles past two, sends it to Reed on the outside, who plays it back into the midfield. Long shot attempted by Haka, who literally hacks down with the ball. El Salvadoran player who appears to have been hit with the ball in his head. Not sure if that ball was heading towards goal, but that player felt the full brunt of that shot. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. The Salvadoran medics are blocking the view of the player, but he's up on his feet. Okay. Seems to be okay. We're viewing the Salvadoran coach giving his team some instructions. Jamaica looks like it has a better of play so far. Mainly breaking up the El Salvador tiki-taka game. But I would say at this point that the teams still seem to be pretty evenly matched. The injured El Salvadoran player ordered off the field. He has to wait until the ref calls him back on. He's back on the field. El Salvador plays the ball back to Blake. Good sportsmanship there. Blake launches a long ball up towards Bailey, who misses the header, but El Salvador has played the ball out. A throw to Jamaica. Fisher is taking the throw, throws it towards Bailey, no, towards Boza, who backseals it to Fisher. Fisher tries to the back heel, ricochets off the El Salvadoran player, and it appears as if Fisher fouled him there. I guess Fisher figured that since Boza backheeled it, he could do it too. It worked for Boza, but it did not work for Fisher. Ball launched into the Jamaican half. Marepa clears it. It comes out to Haka, who passes it in the midfield. Passes it to Reed. Reed gives it to Taxi, but El Salvador has won the ball, and they're playing the ball in the midfield, advancing towards the Jamaican goal, exploiting some spaces there. But Damian Lowe clears the ball, and El Salvador has conceded a throw on the right. The ball is thrown into the midfield to Roof, who passes it back to Lowe. Lowe tries to change the wing to Taxi, but the ball is overhit. It's a El Salvador throw. El Salvador plays the ball back into their half, spreading it, advancing towards the midfield, plays the ball in the midfield. El Salvador trying to play a through pass, but Damian Lowe sees the ball out. It's a harmless pass and a goal kick to Jamaica. Nevertheless, we are seeing some intention from El Salvador to try and play their number 11 a through ball. And it seems as if that's what El Salvador believes can work for them. So the Jamaicans need to keep an eye on that. Kick out by Blake. Roof rises for that ball, but the ball is cleared by El Salvador. Fisher retains the ball on the right. Wow, an errant pass by Fisher, which is run down by Grant. Grant back to Mariappa. Mariappa spreads it back to Grant. Grant is calling for people to come for the ball. The ball is played to Taxi, but El Salvador concedes a throw. Taxi to take a throw. He throws it to Haka. Back to Taxi. Taxi back to Mariappa. Mariappa back to Blake. As Jamaica looks to spread the ball to the right. Good distribution by Blake. Fisher tries to thread that ball through to Roof, who is pushed over. And it appears as if it's a Jamaican throw. Fisher throws the ball towards Bailey. The ball is cleared by El Salvador, but it comes back to Jamaica. Scuffle for the ball over there on the right. The ball, referee says that Roof has fouled the El Salvador player.
I think we need to play closer together and develop patterns. We're not developing patterns. When the ball is played to a player, you're not seeing players close enough to make a 1-2 or to build the play up, right? That means you're not moving to the ball to go get the ball. You have to move off the ball to allow yourself in a position to get the ball. I'm not seeing enough of that.
Agreed 100%. And we saw Grant calling to players to make themselves available for the pass. But the team, even though we look strong and athletic, we seem a little bit static.
Yeah, I mean, this El Salvador team, initial outset, doesn't seem like a team that we should be able to get a result here, but we have to play better with the ball together. And that's something we've struggled with for the entire qualifier so far.
I'm a little bit disappointed so far in Bobby Reed, who, you know, he's lost the ball and his passes are not connecting, and he seems to be playing that number 10 role.
Right.
So hopefully
Yeah, I
that
mean
will
he's not
improve.
he's not a 10, right? You need people with creativity to play 10 who can move
Right.
the ball through the lines. That's not what he does. He's a good player, but somebody does. I mean, Taxi just kicked the ball a while ago trying to find Bobby Reed, and he kicks the ball into no man's land, and it's an easy pass. He just has limited pressure in doing so. That's my frustration with the team. I understand when you make
And
mistakes under pressure. I didn't see the pressure to make that mistake.
and with the taxi there, apparently telling Reed that that's where you should have been.
Yeah, well. So you pass in the space where you should have been because that's what you think it
Right,
should be.
right.
So like I said, Salvador is moving towards the ball, right? They're getting so Salvador have the ball on the left. They're getting the ball behind.
Yeah.
Don't bring him into the box. Good tackle.
Good tackle by
Hello.
by Loan.
So Paramount seem like they come on where they want to so I can get this feed. I don't
How
understand the
many
logic.
minutes are you?
21,
21. Mhm.
19.
And mhm.
Oh, you're at 19?
21, 24 now, yeah.
It's a
Okay.
corner kick to El Salvador. They played it short, squared it on the edge of the box. An attempted volley by the El Salvadoran player who plays it all the way out to the other corner flag. Poor technique.
I
Somebody
think he had time to
background.
control that ball, you know.
Near your background.
If he
Excuse
had
me.
more if he exhibited more composure, he had time to control that ball. He
Yeah,
tried to
man. He
one
has to
something spectacular.
right, and he has to hook that with his foot, not slice it with the
Yeah.
outside of his foot.
Yeah, he also was leaning back. The whole setup was wrong, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Salvador in the bottom middle of the park, they have 3 and 4 people around the ball. I mean, they play typical South American, Central American football, which is played short.
Bailey trying to take on two players
He
there.
got fouled. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this that we seem to be the stronger and better team, but I'm going to venture to say that El Salvador look more purposeful in their attacks going forward, meaning it seems a little bit more coordinated than we do.
Yeah, they're more organized when they attack, right? They attack in
Yeah,
numbers and they attack with the balls close in terms of how they play. They're not trying 40-yard pass, which is a hit and miss type play.
right, which is what, second free kick from a similar area, about 30 yards out on the edge of the box. On the right, free kick taken, launched into the box, and it
Mariappa called
appears
for a
as if
foul.
there's foul by Mariappa, right?
Yeah, he was over the player's back. You're too tall to be fouling players on free kicks like that. We should be winning those balls in the air.
I just really wonder how many goals Mariappa scored during practice from corners.
Good question.
Was he the target man for that kick?
I'm not sure there was a target, man. Ball didn't go exactly to him. Not sure.
So we have some Jamaican players on their feet. I don't know if they're warming up or just
Yeah, it's
deciding to
that time of
stretch
the
their
game. It's
legs.
after the 24th, 25th minute, players normally warm up. So it
All
was
right.
Flemo, Morrison, and Moore we saw on the screen. It's that they're warming up. We need Morrison's creativity on the field. We need people to put the ball on the ground and do something with it. Right now, we're playing. Both teams are playing like we're playing dandy shandy. Am I going to use that term?
Yep.
It's bat up and catch. You play cricket, just get the ball in the air, and there's
Ping ping
none of
pong.
the teams are showing anything positive.
All right. Uh, Roof tried to thread Bailey through there, but the ball is won by El Salvador on the edge, right in the 18-yard box. El
I will
Salvador
say
comes
that
away.
look like he's been training. The ball is getting to the wing. That Fisher has to do a better job marking his man. But I would say Hacker look like he's been training. He seems like he has more energy tonight.
Yeah, and he looks very focused. All right, Jamaica with a throw on the right, parallel to the 18-yard box.
Have we put
Siruf,
have we put 5 passes together in any one sequence? This
no,
is
we
so
have
this
no,
is
we've
so
not.
frustrating. We have to be able to put the ball on the ground and play the ball. They're not that athletic. You can play the
So
ball around them.
Bailey is taking a long throw into the box. Bailey gets the ball right there in the 18-yard box, tries to square it. Bobby Reed chases it down. It was overkicked by Bailey. Um, on the oh my goodness, sorry. Okay, so it's broken up by Salvador, who comes on the left wing.
What the hell?
Right, why didn't he come for that?
A good question. That's what I want to ask myself too. He came and stopped and put himself in a dangerous situation, didn't he? He
Yeah,
was in a position to win that ball, didn't he? So Blake came out. The ball was played through on the right. Player got behind Mariappa, who was in no man's land. Lowe recovered really well and won the ball, but Blake came and stopped. I'm not sure. Maybe he realized that Lowe would catch up, so he put himself in a dangerous position.
yeah, he hesitated there.
He did hesitate, but maybe it's a good hesitation because probably figured Lowe would have the speed to catch up with the player, which he did actually.
Yeah.
Bailey with the ball right, taking a shot. It's not a good shot, Bailey. You had a player out wide to play the ball to. I'm not sure that's a
Well, it
good shot.
appears as if we're getting a free kick though. Was that a handball on
It was
the
a
edge of the
handball.
18-yard box? Okay, so
Yeah,
this is a decent free kick territory. So now we're gonna have to see who steps up to take this.
I think
Bailey
Bailey
or
has demanded it. Actually, I think I see Boza as he always does in the mix. So I think Bailey has said, "This is my kick."
right. Well, to be fair to Bailey, he did create that.
I've always wondered why teams are not more creative on top of the 18 with free kicks. I would be curious to know what's the percentage of free kicks that score from a direct free kick. There is no ingenuity that people utilize at the top of the key because sometimes even with the two players over the ball, if one walked away, they're normally free actually to play the ball into them behind the wall.
Right. I think recently in the EPL we saw, I can't remember which team it was. Instead of trying to kick it
Was
over
it
the wall,
Brentford?
right.
They
It
tried.
almost worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it can work. I mean, because teams expect a direct kick, they're not anticipating trying to do something creative. Like we see where who is that with his hands on his hips?
All
Is
right,
that
Bailey now.
that was
Oh,
wasteful? You saw where Boza was. If you roll on the
yeah.
ball into Boza, Neo, he's in on goal. So
Yep.
Boza, I think, had Hacker somebody standing beside him. There was nobody beside Boza.
And it really was a poor free kick by Bailey because the ball kept on going up. It didn't go over and dip. It's
Yeah.
not a
Was it
very
a free
good
kick? I
free kick.
couldn't tell actually.
Okay, El Salvador on goal. Very good recovery there by Taxi.
Yeah.
Um, it is fighting over there. Damian Lowe seems to have conceded a free kick. Um, right there on the edge of the 18-yard box on the near the right corner flag. Tussling the player's shirt apparently, where the player held on to his shirt.
Yeah, the player held his shirt. I think it's the initial he touched the player. I wouldn't have called a foul on Bailey there. The player was holding his shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's complaining to the ref, but the play is already gone. The ref is not going to call it back.
Yeah, that I think that was a poor call by the ref though. All right, so El Salvador has a ball on the edge of the 18-yard box. A two-man wall. Lots of El Salvadoran players in the box.
This game
This
is calling off for Morrison. We need why is Low getting involved with the player named Larin. They're
Neil,
pushing each
still
other.
hear
And
your background,
okay, sorry about that.
We need a maestro in the middle of the park. We need someone to settle the game down to get the balls into players in dangerous position. We don't have that right now. The ball is just being played all over the place. Salvador has a free kick on the left-hand side, just outside the box. And Lowe is the one who initiated the situation, actually. He pushed the player in the box, and then he's complaining to the ref. I'm confused. El Salvador took the free kick, hit it in the wall, and they have a corner. "30 minutes and 42 seconds in, score is 0-0. I don't think we have had a clear-cut chance in the game so far. Neither team has, actually.
And just to update us on the other games that are happening right now, 68 minutes, Honduras 2, Panama 0, United States 0, Mexico 0, Canada 0, Costa Rica 0. This would be an interesting situation if it remains as is, because Honduras will be removing themselves from the foot of the table.
Yeah, I agree with Cranky. This game is calling out for a goal. We don't really have any action in the midfield at all, and no transition between the defense to the midfield or from the midfield to the forwards. We are merely playing long ball business again.
We're not really playing. We're playing. I'm not sure what we're doing. We're playing long. We're playing 1970s football. Kick the ball long out of bounds, and we start over. No pattern, no control, no movement. We're not playing well.
You know, one of the intriguing things is that last time around when Fisher was on that right wing, whoever was playing winger was playing inverted. But
Right.
this time, Bailey is playing out on the wing. So Fisher can't actually come forward to give that added, offensive, kick. So I don't know. That doesn't.
I think Reed was there, and Reed plays both ways. Bailey doesn't really play both ways.
Right.
Reed is mainly an offensive player.
Yeah.
Can we stop kicking the ball down the field as if we're 1920s? This is so hard to watch. And it's mainly Lowe and Fisher doing this all the time. We just kick the ball long.
So I've been
kicking the ball into no one.
I think I said it in our preview, Cranky. I think they are not comfortable on the ball, so they tend to rush the passes, boot the ball away, and all of these things.
Like the ball is a hot potato. I just got to get rid of it. That ball he had a while ago, if he sets it back, play the ball back to Blake, rotate the ball around to Taxi, and move the ball upfield, we don't have pressure not to be able to do that. It is frustrating watching a game. We're just booting the ball downfield and hope it stays away from our goal as far as possible. It's not.
Yeah, and frankly, we don't. What we are seeing out there is whatever contributions Haka is making on the field, we don't have a speedy. You understand who is gonna that transition play?
You need mobility, Neil. You need mobility. You need people who can move the ball, make the long pass, make the short pass. Speed is a very accurate passer, by the way, and his stats prove that out.
Right, and Haka, I guess we're playing two CDMs because he's certainly not playing necessarily a CM role. And as a result of that, whatever midfield engine you have to distribute the ball to the forwards, it's just not there. And therefore, this is why, well, I don't know if that's the reason why, but we're still bypassing the midfield altogether and trying to boot the ball up to Boza.
The one thing about the CM position, you need mobility, right? So Grant doesn't run. He may fill up the stat sheet, but he's not very mobile. So both our 2 center midfielders are not mobile. That's not a good thing.
Seemed some miscommunication there between Blake.
I've seen Blake kick the ball as if he's handicapped. I'm sorry. But his left foot, you know it's not a left. He doesn't have much of a left foot. That was funny.
Wow. So the player pushed the ball past Reed there.
No, Neil. Don't say push the ball. He pushed the ball between his legs. You're disrespecting the play when you say push the ball past him. That means he went on the outside. As we say, Saladin. Yes, he totally bamboozles him to get by.
Name them on
cross or score.
Name them on food. All right. El Salvador with a corner kick. Taken to the far post. Shot on goal. Just wide.
Now you know why both teams are where they are in the standing.
Kind of.
It's hard to watch. I'm sorry, it is. We have to put better players on the field. Antonio.
It look like Money Cup.
Morrison. Yeah, please warm up.
It appears as if the ball came off a Jamaican player, so it's another free kick from the right-hand side this time. El Salvador. Right, I meant corner. Sorry. Cleared there by Jamaica. Shot on goal. It hit the crossbar. El Salvador come in at 18-yard box. Another shot hit the crossbar again.
Wow. 2 brilliant shots by El Salvador. Blake was totally beaten. Both hitting the crossbar.
Completely. So El Salvador plays the ball back all the way to their goalkeeper. Jamaica appears to be in shock.
The Jamaica team looked like the team that played Panama. Has to be better than this. Come on. Play the ball on the ground, Taxi. Give it back to him, Grant. Oh, God.
Ball there by Bobby Reed towards Roof. Ball played towards Bailey. Bailey controls the ball.
But it's painstaking for me to watch,
Sorry. I can't help but laugh. Who shot that? Was that Fisher?
Yeah, I guess that was a
Maybe
square.
it's the field that's bouncy why the shots are going so high. Salvador seemed to be able to hit the bar. And maybe
Twice.
Used to the field, but Bailey's free kick and this Fisher shot were way off target. That was a brilliant shot. The second one, the El Salvador player took with the right foot from the left side that hit the bar. Bailey was.
I don't watch the Canada game.
Yeah, Jamaica needs to make some changes, I believe. They're not getting into the game. And actually, it is El Salvador who's going into the game, as Jamaica seems unable to develop any pattern of play and any meaningful attack on the El Salvadoran goal.
El Salvador is not even that good. They're not a good team. We are just atrocious.
El Salvador
seems to be second half because we're doing nothing on the field. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Seems to be growing in confidence, using the width of the field, playing the balls in the channels.
They're keeping the ball like you're supposed to do as a footballer. And then they're switching the wings and stretching us. So then we're chasing. Okay.
We don't have a midfield.
The ball is booted up the field. Bailey gives a chase.
So then Blake kicked the ball right back to them, and they did the same and played back to us.
Right.
So it's a friendly game. We're playing the ball to the opponent. Grant plays the ball to Fisher, inside to Lowe outside to Lawrence, looking for a pass. Give him a room, Grant. Give him an ability to pass the ball to you.
Grant, oh my God. Grant gives away the ball
over with no pressure to the opposition, and then they play the ball to us. This is unbelievable football. These are like 9-year-olds playing. I hate to be that damning, but this is not pretty.
Boza comes deep,
Boza
trying to get
decided
the
that, you know
ball.
what? I can't wait on you guys to get me the ball. I'm going to take it and dribble it. Ball plays to Taxi inside to Watson. Watson try to plays outside, turns the ball over. Again to El Salvador. It's hard to commentate on this game, you know, because
Oh my God! Look at that acting.
Lowe came in with a hard. I'm not sure it's a tackle. He won the ball, but
how many times? How many times is that El Salvadoran player going to roll though? One.
I think he hit him in the knee though. It's a
three,
hard tackle, right? He
four,
won the ball,
five.
just followed through, caught him in the knee. Well, he's trying to get him sent off, right? But I think he's hurt because I think Lowe probably also got tapped. I think they both hit knees actually.
Yeah, I think Lowe got the ball though. I'm not quite sure that's even a foul, to be honest with you.
Well, in football, nowadays, if you get the ball and you follow through, appears to be excessive. Then we saw that more recently with Holgate for Everton. We saw that Chilwell, I think he got a yellow card, should have gotten a red. Holgate got a red. So it does you can have follow through, but if it's meant to be with bad intentions, then you can get a card. I'll give away a free kick.
Man, Salad read again.
And Grant now has a yellow, so he's missing the next game.
Grant is out of the USA game.
Yep.
Yeah, but are we sure about that though? Because Grant said, well, anyways, I'll trust you guys and your judgment on that.
Yeah, that was not a good tackle by Grant. I mean, it's probably a smart play. It's a yellow card. He wasn't playing the ball at all.
I guess.
And he looked slow this evening. He looked slow today. He normally been slow, but because we don't have possession, it doesn't show up as much. Today showing up because the field seems to be much more spread out.
Can't tell what's happening on the field there.
Cameraman seemed to have his own agenda. Board teams are really poor. Bailey has the ball in the ring, dribbling down. 2 players chasing him. Cut the ball back, looking for a pass inside. Can't find a pass. Plays it wide to Nicholson, who fakes as if he got fouled, didn't. Ball wide to Fisher. Fisher looking for a cross in the box. Decide not to do so. Not a smart play, Fisher. Has the ball. Fisher. Has no idea what he's doing now. Plays the ball to Grant, who crosses into the box. Keeper punches the ball out. And Salvador obtain possession. Playing it short. Trying to move the ball up the field. Good movement of the ball. Salvador seem much more organized when they're playing the ball.
Yeah.
So Grant is out of the US game, eh?
Apparently. Play the ball wide to Fisher, Mariappa. What are you doing? That is such a simple play. Fisher is wide by himself and you're holding the ball. Taxi with the ball, looking for a pass. Reed turns the ball over. Oh, God. I can't tell when last I see Bob Reed have a good game. And the forwards are not getting the ball. So the forwards must be Boza, Roof, our midfielders and our wingbacks are not getting on the ball. We're not getting the ball up to our forward line. So they're starved for service. They're just running around. They're starved for service.
Starved for service. In fact, Roof and Boza look like they're now playing CDM and CM.
Well, yeah, because what happens, you're not getting the ball. You're going to go back deeper to try to obtain the ball. Part of the defend, but also try to obtain the ball. El Salvador is not playing the ball around. They're much more comfortable.
There's no midfield to break their lines, man. None.
El Salvador in the ball, attacking in the final third. Lowe wins the ball and turns the ball over. He had a simple pass and he passed it to the opposition. You cannot make this up.
As Jamaica gives the ball back to El Salvador so they can attack us again.
Yeah, we are doing that really well, actually. So they get to play. Because when you're playing defense, it's much harder to play, because you're burning energy. And Salvador
And you're
knocking the
not
ball around, not making much progress, and play the ball back to the keeper. He has to make changes second half. This is not working. I think there are 2 minutes left in the half. The score was 0-0. We had 45 minutes and 15 seconds in. It's been a very hard watch, but we're hoping to have a victory in some way, shape, or form. El Salvador has had better position. I don't think we have had a game where we have had majority position in any game so far. This is the one game you thought we would have done so, but that hasn't happened. Jamaica has a free kick just over the halfway line in the El Salvador's box. El Salvador's half, I should say. Hopefully we have the height in the box to be able to get the ball over and try to do something dangerous.
So Bailey has no switch sides, appears to be on the left. Actually, that was a good play by Grant there, who stopped the ball from being advanced by El Salvador. 2 minutes left. Well, less than 2 minutes left. Approximately 1 minute left before halftime. Did he call it?
We're not as good as we think we are.
Halftime.
We're not as good as we
Gentlemen,
think we are.
Panama
has been-
2 Honduras 2.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say, Devon. Panama
Where did-
showed spirit and came roaring back in this game.
I see Low and Watson are arguing about something. Low must be
They
saying,
are
Watson,
a
you need to
good
run more.
team.
Watson saying, you don't see how old I am.
So coach, what do you say? You're still sticking in the notion about the starting lineup?
Me?
No man, Coach Minzy.
What notion I stick with before I answer?
About sticking to a winning formula.
It's not that sticky.
It's not about that sticking. I don't think the players are playing. Remember, I told you, even though I said that, I said from my midfield, I will start Ravel, Speedy, and Grant. Because as it is right now, I think one of the problems we're having is the lack of creativity in the middle of the park. And none of the teams are outplaying anyone. I think both teams are playing tentatively. We are providing a little bit more drive, but I mean, it's still not reaching on the highway that we really want to see. This sort of drive. You know what I mean? So the creativity, I don't see us holding on. I think someone alluded to that fact earlier. Nobody's holding on to the ball, making the pass is like a triangle. You're not seeing that players coming around to assist to make that pass. It is a tentative game, but for both teams, there's a lack of creativity. O'Neal Fisher really turns back the ball a lot. I really don't understand why he does something of the sort. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I see Anthony Grant going to Coach Tapan, talking to him, telling him things. I don't know what that conversation is about, but definitely.
He must be saying I need Speedy alongside me.
That's exactly what I was about to say. The game needs
Probably. All right, we have a special guest joining us. Dean Swell, former Reggae Boy. What's up, man? Welcome to the
How are you doing,
business.
man? Hey,
Not
thanks
too
for
bad.
having me.
Yeah, man. We have MPEC. We have Neo Sovereign. We have Dre Anyweather and Coach Devon Porter. We brought you on here just to talk to us about the first half. What are your views on the first half proceedings where this game is concerned?
Well, I think so far the game is lack pace. Um, we should be doing a much better job of possessing the ball because this El Salvador team does not look physically ready in terms of their movement on and off the ball, and especially defensively. But what we are doing so far from what I'm seeing, again, we're not trying to play consistently through the line. One or two times we tried and then turn over the ball. We're going over the top too much. And if we continue like that, our lone striker won't have any legs to finish the game, which I suspect we're going to have to make a change somewhere early.
Yeah, man, definitely. And just to give an update, Panama has roared back. They are leading 3 goals to 2, albeit that 86th-minute goal. It is to be decided. I'm not sure if it is a card, a half-side or whatever is happening, but it has been decided at the moment. Probably there's some controversy. The goal has stand, and it is 3 goals to 2. Mannings, welcome back. What are your thoughts on this game so far? Said Mannings.
So may I apologize to Cranky because we're having a conversation when the internet dropped the first time. So my apologies. I put it in the private chat, sir.
Pay your bill.
Yeah, that is true. But let me say this. I think what Coach Whitmore should realize is that there's no way you can play a double pivot in midfield with Haka and Anthony Grant, because they don't have the pace to do anything. Not only that, do you realize that Blow is playing on the right side of left of the defense, and he has to be coming cross on the left side to shield balls out because Mariappa don't have the pace either. So you have 3 persons who don't have the pace to cope with those balls that break the line. And that is the problem. There's no support. There's no midfielder that is taking the ball. Grant is losing the ball, and I think he's frustrated from what I see with playing with Haka, who seemed to be quarreling with him on the field.
Yes, I saw that because he went at the end of at the end of the game, I see him walk over and you could read the lip and he's saying, Coach Tapper. I think he's saying something to him. I suspect that conversation is the playing with with Javon Watson. I think that
because
is the
Javon Watson, like Coach Miller always says, he's directing traffic. We don't need that. We need somebody. He's directing traffic. So what you find is that every ball that goes through the line, Low has to be coming all the way across. So we have to fix this defensively. So the coach need to make a substitution. I don't know if he's going to remove Grant because he's on a yellow card and keep Puck out there, which is going to be a problem for Speedy. But that I think the midfield is where the problem is because Roof is not offering a lot defensively, which is fine. But then there's nothing because of Haka that Grant is offering to both. That's where I think the problem is. But
and not only that though, I see
but Mannings, man.
I see where the
Mannings,
number
man.
10. Hold on, Devon. I see where the number 10 in Bobby Reed, he's losing the ball. He's not passing the ball. He's not making those decisive runs so that it can help out the game is just sloppy in my estimation. I'm not seeing what I believe that this team can do, but as we all have been saying, the midfield lacks creativity, and I think that is kind of smothering the game in such a way that it looks like even the forwards are not in the game. Devon, you were saying.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Neil.
No, I was gonna say, the connective tissue that Roof provided the last game. He's not doing it now because it appears as if Reed is meant to play that role, right? However, Reed is in need of breaking up plays like Roof did the last time, nor is he completing his passes. So to the extent that he gets some balls out of the defense to Reed, he's not transitioning that ball towards the forwards. And the few times that he has done so, it has been long balls over to Leon Bailey, who's been double marked. Right? And furthermore, Leon is not tracking back. So the idea of having Fisher out there, who frankly is more of a defensive liability than an offensive asset at this point. So I mean, all around, all of the strategies that Tapa wanted to employ appear to me he was trying to employ. It is not coming off. So he really needs to make some changes. Haka is not working. Bobby Reed is not working. And on the right hand side, the combination of Fisher and Bailey is not paying dividends either.
Absolutely.
So what I'm hearing, go
mhm.
ahead, coach.
No man, go.
What I'm
I wa-
hearing is that nothing is working.
Before
So I think Dean mentioned the long balls and the lack of movement, which is very, very obvious, right, in terms of how we're playing. Neo mentioned the challenges we face on the right side of the field. When I look at the game holistically, it's every aspect of the game. It's how the keeper plays the ball out, who they plays the ball to. Kick the ball long, they win it, goes to their keeper, and it comes back right up to us. It's our center halves not playing the ball through the line to get Haka and Grant, who can't move, by the way. Both of them are immobile, basically. So they can't move to create position to get the ball. It is not having the connectivity, playing close together like they're doing, to move the ball up the field in sequencing, to play 1-2. How many 1-2 you see play in the game? It's amazing. We lack quality. We keep talking about we lack creativity. We lack quality. Quality is not just about creativity. You can not have creativity and still play football. Pass the ball, control the ball, movement of the ball. That's not happening. The entirety of the team, you can't pick out one player and say this player is having a very, very good game.
Is it quality or coordination though?
I think in the middle of the park is quality. I think in up front, and the forwards are not getting the ball, so they're not even in the game. Because the ball is being played high, and the defense is jumping with them. So the ball is not played on the ground, either through the lines or for them to make a wall pass, or for them to hold it up and bring people into play. None of that is happening.
All right, let us hear what Devon is saying.
before I say anything, Dean, Hannah Diligence and Service, welcome.
Pleasure, your beloved school.
Yeah.
You're the man, them man.
I thought it was French,
big
but that's
school.
me anyway. I have no idea what Dean said, but so okay.
Anyway, I heard Neo says Leon being double marked. That means if Leon being double marked, that means there's a space on the field. We need to utilize that space, and we are not doing that.
Fisher isn't.
What I see is happening is that Aka and Grant is playing parallel to each other. You understand? No one is pushing on, no one dropping off and cover. And this is where the problem is. So when they break our line in the midfield, is that it's going at the back line. And then Grant have to start turn and chase, which we know Aka don't have the legs right now. So they have to be smart. What the coach needs to do is that he needs to put somebody who is very mobile in the middle of the park. I wouldn't take off Grant at this point in time. And the reason why I wouldn't take, he's going to miss the US game. You can't play the US game, so might as well you're playing through this game.
All right. Before we get back Dean's contribution, I see where Panama means business, gentlemen,
and the most out of them.
And this game for us, I think it is there for the taking. If we can get some early substitution in and inject some life and some possible decent plays in the middle of the park, and get some balls up front for even an attempt on goal, we definitely can get something out of this game. Dean Sewell, what sort of changes would you make based on what you have seen in the game so far?
All right. Okay, from what I see, we want a little bit more offense. We want a little bit more movement off the ball, right? Even with the players that is out on the field. We wait until, I keep saying this consistently, we wait until the ball get to our players' feet, then we try to move to a space. At that point, we are already late. That is one of the reasons why the play seems so stagnant, because no one is shifting ahead of time. The pitch is bad. We can recognize that. but we're used to the bad pitch as well. So, but again, when we get through at some point, even simple 5 yards pass, we're making like critical miss pass and creating turnovers. One of the changes I would, with what they have, I would have go with one holding midfielder, which would be Grant. Take out Speedy. Take out, I know you guys call him Aka Watson. And go 4-3-3. Put Leon left. Put Bobby Reed right. And you're gonna have to bring in Antonio or Ravel Morris in one of the slots for Grant. Not for Grant, for what's his name? Aka. Because Leon on the right side of the field is creating an issue for us to overlap on the outside. So that's where Fisher offensive deficiencies becomes nullified from the way we are set up now.
Yeah, man. That sounds like something that could work. Somebody in the chat is asking if we could get some Panamanians of Jamaican descent to come and play for us. Because I think that person is clutching for straw. I think though we can get something positive out of this game. Despite of how we are playing at the moment, we can get it definitely. But we have to. I definitely want to see some changes come in the second half. Right after. Before you come in, Cranky, let me read these super chat. Sean Ellis, pick up yourself. Honor, diligence, and service. We pledge to our beloved school, Stats Life. And here's another school hitting back. The man Shatter. The utmost for the highest bar life. Yes, Cranky, go ahead.
He's double that, you know, man. He's a barman and a stats man.
Yeah.
Now I was gonna say El Salvador made a change at halftime. Mm-hmm. They made a change. We haven't made any changes.
Oh my.
Yeah, but we have to go to our bench. We have to go to our bench within the next 10 minutes. Because if what's to continue that way, it's gonna create some problem for us. And if you notice, we're not even tracking back. So a few times Low and Maria passed to scramble to the outside, and Lawrence one time had to come across. Those are direct results from lack of tracking in the midfield, which brings pressure to the defensive side of the game. And collectively, we're not doing a good job defensively. So if we don't fix that, we're in for a long 45 minutes. And I hope we can fix it and get a result from it.
I agree. We can't wait till the 70th minute. I agree. We need to as soon as possible.
Well, I saw Speedy warming up with some vigor, so I assume he's been told he's going to go in soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we hope so. Because we need some life into the game, man. We need some goals, because definitely we think we can take this one. Somebody's saying we need to investigate the JFF and the head coach. Oh boy. These people, hey, they have some sample comments always come up, you know. But big up to all the persons who are in here, and if you have not sanitized, please do so. The sanitization station is when you hit the like button. Please do so, quick and fast.
Hey, coach, I want to point out that we have 1,047 viewers watching.
Yes, I saw that, but it has dropped back to 988. I'm seeing. I'm not sure if. Yeah, man, I saw that. Big up to all people who came on to watch. All right, so we're going to be watching the game again and see how best Reggae Boyz can get something.
Making changes, I probably would pull both Haka and Bobby Reed. I don't think either of those players are contributing as needed. I'd probably put in both Speedy and Morrison, actually.
You know what? They need to put Bailey. Bailey going to have a problem with this guy.
Well, Bailey is begging for a yellow card, right? They had another confrontation before. He just had another one. He has to
Oh,
keep his
but
head.
if you see
He
if
got
you
a
see the
yellow card.
replay, who Bailey got a yellow card?
Yeah.
But he wasn't the problem.
Well,
I
that's the
guess it
point.
was
The player was holding him, but it's always
yeah,
you always so the
it's
person
a
retaliates. You see,
retaliation. Yeah.
yeah, you're only gonna see the person retaliate.
And no, it's for a different. It's for another offense.
Why did you stop running, man?
And he
Come
could
on,
not catch
Jamaica,
that. Even
yo.
if he was Superman, he would not catch that.
I
Or
don't care. I
Bozo.
want to see him run.
Bailey's not playing any defense, you know. I'm not sure people realize that.
I get back with
He's
you
not
guys
helping
after the
Fisher
game
at
finish.
all. Fisher is on an island by
Yes,
All
himself
right,
yes,
over
yes,
there.
yes, D, no
let's just see
problem.
what.
Wow.
Wow.
Coach, I'll check in back here.
See, Jamaica look like they're getting frustrated. A lot of uh, rash tackles there.
Yeah, that should have been a yellow card on Haka, actually. I'm not sure why the ref didn't give him a yellow there. His foot was high. He went in hard.
And he didn't even get anywhere near the ball.
No. Neither him nor Fisher. Okay. Maria put the ball to Watson. Watson looking for a pass. Play the ball to line. Almost. It's a very good pass, actually. Almost got to Nicholson. It's probably one of the better passes so far in the game to try to get the ball behind the defense.
The only one.
Yeah. I think we have is this a corner to Jamaica or is this a free kick?
Corner.
Throw in. It looks like it's maybe a corner for us.
Surprising to me how Bosa is not that quick for a tall guy. I mean, it strides.
Corner to Jamaica. Bailey's going to take the corner. Jamaican players are warming up, about 3 of them on the right hand side of the field. A lot of activity in the box. I think the ref is going to try to settle things down. I think the Salvador are trying to hold. Bailey with a corner. Ball headed up by Salvador.
Poor corner.
Ball to Bailey at in top of the box. Bailey cross. Oh, missed by. Oh, foul on the Salvador play. This is just a very difficult game to commentate on, to watch. It's very challenging. I'm not sure what happened. Bailey got the ball into the box. He went down the line, crossed in the box. Oh, I know what happened. Low foul the player.
That player needs an acting award. It's the
Yeah,
same
well,
guy with Bailey.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, right? And then Salvador's doing like us, play the ball long, ball thrown out to Fisher. Fisher at the ball looking for a pass. Goes along as we normally do to no one. Costa Rica boots the ball upfield. We are doing that really well on both sides.
So now
Fisher
we can defend again.
To Haka the ball to Grant. Grant wide out to Taxi. Taxi looking for a pass. No one going to Taxi for the ball. To Reed. Reed back to Taxi. Behind Taxi. Taxi played the ball all the way back to his goalkeeper, who boots the ball downfield, as we do really well, to El Salvador, and the ball goes back to the Salvador keeper. That's the theme of the game. One team plays a couple of passes, then boots it long, and it goes to the keeper, and he plays the ball upfield to his players. El Salvador has the ball in the middle of the field, plays the ball out wide to the left, looking for a pass, go down the line, intercepted by Fisher out of bounds for a throw into El Salvador.
Thought that ball came off.
Whitmore needs to make some changes. We don't need to see more of this. To see that we need people in the middle of the park who can keep the ball, who can move the ball, who can get the ball up to the forwards. It's not rocket science. And the problem I have is when we win the ball in the defense, we just boot it out. We don't have enough confidence to kick the ball, take it down, look where we are in the field, look for a pass. We just boot it down, it goes back to them, and we start over. That is the theme of the game. Ball out to Bailey on the left, trying to go by the Salvador player. Stopped in his tracks, trying to go by again. Dribble the
Come
ball
on,
out of
ref.
bounds. Oh
That was
Lord,
not. That did not go to
that
bounds.
is awful. That is I said at Neo. I said it before the game. Neo, I hope he scores because he hasn't played well at all. Now he's trying to do it by himself, which is important to do sometimes, but whatever he's trying is not working. Also, I'm not seeing Roof or Nicholson in the game because we're not getting the ball into them into good positions.
And we don't seem to be warming up. I
We
mean,
are warming
where
up
are the
players. There's about
changes?
3 players warming up. I think Grant can sit, I don't think Grant is having a good game.
Came back for it. Got it.
Yeah, he did, but he's struggling. And Lowe kicks the ball to the opposition with that's hard. I know I'm sound miserable commenting, but it's very difficult to watch. We're just kicking the ball without even thinking sometimes. We have to look for our players and try to get them the ball.
Yeah, Bo's are showing his frustration there.
Yeah, he is. But if you're forward and there's no ball coming to you, you're gonna be frustrated. You know how that works.
I
If
agree.
you're playing up top and you're getting zero service, not even a little bit of service, zero service, you're not even getting a chance to hold the ball up. They're just booting the ball long. He's not close to the ball, and we haven't learned that that's not working. Now I know we don't want to take risk deep in our area, but we got to do better. Uh-oh. Referee didn't call that. Ball out to Fisher.
Oh my God.
And Fisher does what he does, turn the ball over. He won it back though, and got Fisher turned the ball up in a dangerous position, run and leave the ball, and I think the whole team is frustrated by that sequence of play. Turned the ball over. Salvador had it in our 18, but they did nothing with it. Let's see what happens. So he won the ball. He thought he was fouled. He wasn't fouled. Ball played back to El Salvador. They did miscontrolled, and eventually played the ball to Blake. That wasn't a good sequence.
The game is slipping away from us.
Why is Blake not catching that ball? Why is he punching that ball? Ball crossing the box. Blake punches out to El Salvador. El Salvador with a shot just outside the post. That was close. That was very close. We are scrambling. We are unorganized, uncoordinated. A lot of complaining and frustration in the box. Bailey's there venting his frustration, but he's not helping either. In terms of how he's playing, or what he's doing defensively, a lot there. Fisher is getting no help on the right, and Bailey's not helping him at all.
And that's what Grant is telling Bailey.
Yeah,
And
he's
Bailey
frustrated, but
is,
he's not helping. He's not doing anything. He's just taking up
yeah.
space. He's taking up real estate. Ball to Grant. Grant passed the ball out to Lawrence. Lawrence with the ball wide on the left. No one within 10 yards of him. Looking for a pass. Goes in the box. Ball headed up by El Salvador. Ball won by Grant. Try to get over to Roof. No foul by the referee. Salvador played the ball up. We're playing the same game. Ball headed down to Haka. Haka looking for a pass. Play the ball wide to Bailey. Bailey goes on his dribble. Looking for a cross. And turns the ball over as he's been doing all night. Bailey with the ball, plays it inside to Lowe. Lowe looking for a pass. Please don't go long, Lowe. Lowe chips the ball over to nobody.
Is it a strategy being tall? It's like, he's tall, so let me get the ball in the air.
Neil, the word strategy has a meaning to it. There's no such thing as a strategy. It's chaos. It's not strategy, it's chaos. And it's not even organized chaos either. It's just plain chaos.
How are we managing to look even worse than El Salvador?
You have to work at it. It's a special skill.
Why
Ball play
hasn't
out
Tapa
wide to the
made
right
a change?
because he likes what he's seeing. They haven't scored, so he has to see a goal first before he makes any decision. Ball played wide out to number 13 for El Salvador. He tries a shot, not a bad attempt over the bar. A lot of venom in the shot, but lack direction.
Now, how
So
does the man get so much time to kick the ball to the? I mean, it is ridiculous.
we're 58 minutes and 19 seconds in. The score is Jamaica 0, El Salvador 0. If you've ever gone to the park on a Sunday morning and see 5-year-olds playing football and kicking the ball up and down the field, that's what we're seeing today. We're not seeing a pattern of play. These are not professional football players. They're not playing well. They're not playing with any strategy, any organization, any link-up play, any chemistry. It's organized chaos. I think we're going to make some changes. I see a player is down. Who is down? Is that
Does it look
Grant or
like
Haka?
Grant?
Yeah, it's Haka. Number 5 is Haka. Maybe
Please,
I
just
see
please
Speedy.
take
Speedy.
off
I think
Haka.
Speedy's coming in. I think Speedy's coming in.
And what?
Speedy. So
And
maybe it's
why
Haka
they don't
coming
take
on.
off Fisher?
Maybe Haka is saying he's injured, so the coach can pull him so he can bring Speedy in. Maybe it's a strategy. Maybe Haka is
Please,
much smarter than we think.
please don't get up. Please stay down.
Why does he take off Fisher?
I don't think he'll pull Fisher. I'm not sure he thinks he has an able replacement, but I do think Haka seems
If
like
you
he's injured. He's
listen,
walking
Fisher
like
turning
a
back the ball too much.
38-year-old.
We need
Javier
people to
Brown.
bring the
Yeah,
ball
I think
forward.
Haka is off.
Javier
Haka
Brown.
look like he's injured. Yes, because
Yes,
his
You
bring
knee.
on
understand?
Javier Brown.
That's not happening. Let's talk about it. It looked like Burke is coming on actually. It looks
What?
like Burke is coming on. Yes, I seen that Burke is walking up. Burke, Morrison, and Speedy are all walking to the table. So I'm not sure they're all
Okay,
going to come on, but it looks like it. I could
gentlemen.
see him
Aka
making.
is
I'm not sure about
going
Burke,
to
but I could see Morrison and Speedy.
retirement again.
I think you'll see a different game when Ravel comes on the field. At least we hope so. He won't just kick the ball away without aimlessly.
Right, but of course we have to wait until a goal scores on us before the change is made.
So the ball is played out wide by El Salvador. Number 21 plays it back to the center half to his central defender. No one is going close to him. He has all day to pass. We are going back and deeper in our own half.
Right.
We're not coming out to pressure them and force them into errors. We're just allowing them to play the ball around. They're getting very, very comfortable. They're playing the ball amongst themselves.
It's like a training exercise.
Yeah, ball up like number 5. You're looking for a pass, plays it inside, and turns the ball over to Bailey. Bailey looking for a pass. He's dribbling down the wing. Play the ball inside to Grant. Grant plays the ball out to Bailey. Bailey has the ball wide, looking for a pass inside. Cross the ball over. A good, decent effort. Ball didn't get to its intended target of Nicholson, though. And El Salvador comes away on the right-hand side. They're at the halfway line. Play the ball into Jamaica half to number 17. He's looking for a pass. Cross the ball in the box. Ball headed out of bounds by Mariapa for a corner to El Salvador. The linesman flag is up. I'm not sure if that means, I think that means changes. There are 3 changes for Jamaica. Burke, Morrison, and Speedy are coming in. Haka already went off. I think he went off injured. So let's see who is going to be changed. They're going to take the corner first, but the referee is going to take the corner first before making the change. That's not a good decision because I think we only have 10 players on the field. So Burke is coming on for, I'm not sure, for Reed. Burke is coming on for Bobby Reed. And he's on the field. So number 10 is replaced by number 9. I thought it was 3 changes. And Grant seemed like he's coming off also. Morrison coming on for Grant. So we have lost both CMs, or if you want to call both CDM and CM. I'm not sure they were playing like CDMs today. They were on the field. Speedy's on. So Haka is off. Grant is off. And so is Reed. And on for them are Burke, Speedy, and Marson. Interesting to see who plays deep with Speedy. I guess maybe I'm not sure how to. Maybe that's just going to be Marson because we put a forward on. So we have 4 forwards on the field now. Are we playing 4-2-4 or 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-1-3? I'm not sure what the formation is going to be. We'll see how they line up after this corner. Taking a long time to take the corner, referee. El Salvador with a corner on the right-hand side of the field. Corner in the box. Jamaica headed out. Shot by El Salvador, blocked by Jamaica. Jamaica is coming out. Bailey actually stays deep on corners to try to have them at defensive back. El Salvador plays the ball out of bounds without pressure. Both teams playing similarly. Jamaica with a throw on the left by Lawrence, looking for someplace to throw the ball. Everybody's running away from the ball. Why is Mars running away from the ball? Go to the ball to get the throw. El Salvador is making a change. They're taking off number 11 for number 14. We are 64 minutes in. Jamaica 0, Salvador 0. Neither team is clearly demonstrating any precise pattern of play, showing any continuity. El Salvador much more than we are, actually. Someone needs to mute their phone. There's a lot of noise in the background. Ball is kicked out to Speedy. Speedy play the ball wide to. I'm very encouraged by the changes that were made. Wide to Burke. Burke dribbling on the right. Beat his man. Beat his man again and is fouled. Good play by Burke so far. You see much more energy. I don't think that doesn't look like Antonio's going to play this game today. Burke did a good job of getting by 2 and 3 players actually and got fouled. We have a free kick not too far outside the 18 on the left-hand side for Jamaica. Now, who's taking this free kick? I'd assume it's going to be Taxi. Taxi with the free kick into the box. Ball headed towards the goal. Good head by Mariajo, but he should have done better. Straight to the keeper. He was pretty crowded in the box, but he had a chance to put the ball either side, which he didn't. Salvador played the ball wide. He's wide open over there. Ball out of bounds. Throw into Jamaica. That was a poor pass by the El Salvadorian. He had a man wide open on the right, and he played the ball out of bounds. Lawrence is down, saying he was fouled, but the ref hasn't called it. Ball headed out Jamaica to Roof. Roof looking for a pass, plays the ball over the top to Bailey. Keeper comes off his line, make a very, very good play. That was a really good attempt by Roof to get Bailey in on goal. Ball to Speedy. Speedy plays the ball to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for a pass.
I think Burke brings a little life into the game.
Yeah, Burke is full of energy, and Burke is very, very powerful. So the smaller El Salvador will feel some pain the way he plays. I think Speedy brings composure in the middle. And I think now we'll see Marson, who's also going to bring some of that same composure. I expect a totally different game. The ball being played at close quarters, us moving the ball through the line. Speedy with the ball, looking for a pass, plays into Marson. You can see a total different way of playing with Marson Speed in the field.
Yeah,
We're
but
now keeping possession.
we need to give him the ball now. Let him work him.
Burke looking for a pass. Oh, come on, Burke. Burke try to pass the ball into Nicholson, unsuccessful. I do think it's going to be a totally different game. Given that we've taken the octogenarians, the 80-year-olds out of the team. Ball into Low. Low plays the ball. A poor pass trying to find Bailey. Fisher the ball and does what Fisher does. Passes the ball to the stands with not much pressure. I think the quality in the field has gone up about 50% with the introduction of Morrison and Speedy. I'm actually serious about that. You look at the difference in composure
I see.
of the balls being played. Bailey with the ball,
I think
plays
I
the
see
ball out to Morrison. Morrison
Antonio.
looking for a pass, plays the ball back to
Yeah, I
Taxi.
mean,
Taxi go back to Morrison. Morrison control looking for a pass, cannot find a pass. Plays the ball to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Morrison. Morrison looking for a pass, comes inside and plays a brilliant ball into Roof. Roof went back to Nicholson. Nicholson doesn't have no idea what he's doing. Cross the ball. Was a brilliant ball by Morrison. Roof should have gone in on goal. He tried to pass to Nicholson. If he went in on goal, he would be one-on-one with the keeper. That's a magnificent ball by Morrison. As I said before, the temperature, the tempo, the composure has increased exponentially with the introduction of Speedy
yeah,
and
but
Morrison.
let me how much touch should Boza get on a ball to take a shot as a striker?
Boza should be joining everyone else on the bench.
7?
Because Boza's first touch is lacking. Ball into the box, miscontrol by Boza, ball into Berg, tries a shot over the bar. If everyone can view this objectively and tell me if you don't see a total change in how the midfield is playing, the level of intensity, the composure on the ball, the movement of the ball, the comfort in controlling the ball and playing 1-2s in the middle of the park. And that's why I had a difficulty with the coach's decision about who he started. Ball into Speedy. Speedy controls the ball, play the ball. It's much better, yeah. But we still don't have a CDM. We got to be very careful we're playing though, because Fisher turned the ball over, ball to Low played the ball out to Bailey. Bailey has the ball on the right, ball out of bounds. Our passing out of the back to try to find the wingers has not been good. We have time on the ball. All you have to do is try to make the pass with the right composure. Stop getting anxious when you're making the pass. Just get the ball. Even if you can't get the pass to the man directly, get into an area where you can at least have a chance to catch up to the ball. And we're not doing that. Fisher with the ball, looking for a throw. Looking like he's going to go down the wing. Ball into Roof. Roof is fouled. Referee hasn't called it. That's a poor call, referee. Salvador playing the ball in their half, played out wide to the right back, who's looking for a pass, being pressured by Burke, and Burke fouled him, kicked him, and surprised the ref hasn't given him a yellow card for that. As Salvador has a free kick deep in their own half. I do think I am feeling much better about the level of intensity that Burke is applying and about the composure being exhibited in the midfield. Hopefully it results in a good outcome. We seem to be much more up the field now in trying to apply some pressure. Ball to Speedy. Speedy looking for a pass, plays into Burke, wide to Bailey. Bailey has the ball. Ball plays out of bounds to Jamaica. It looks like the Roof looks like he's hurt. He's down on the field. It's not a good look. Something is amiss. Now, how many changes do we get? We already made 3 changes. How many changes do we get for these World Cup qualifiers? Is it 5?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right.
Yeah. That was a good time to introduce Antonio.
I saw Antonio. He was off the
bench.
Yeah, he was off the bench.
I think Nicholson has had his run, and even though he has been giving good service, he hasn't done anything to warrant playing the whole 90 minutes. Now, Roof is walking off under his own power, so hopefully he's okay. They had a stretcher in the field, but seems to be okay. The way he was down, it looked like somebody who has a hamstring problem, but he may be okay.
Okay, Antonio, come on.
Yeah, I see Antonio's coming on. Now, who's he coming on for? It could be Roof or Nicholson, I was saying. It's coming on for... Well, El Salvador is making a change first. They're bringing on number 12 for number 20. I'm not sure who's Antonio's coming on for. Maybe it's possibly Roof, because Roof didn't look like... Yeah, Roof looked like he's off the field. Nicholson's staying on, so Antonio is coming on for El Salvador, making more changes. They're bringing on number 7 for number 8. But I think Roof walked off the field, so he may be off the field.
Isn't it Bailey?
No, they're not taking up Bailey. That's not happening. You know better than that. Bailey's not coming off the field.
People,
I think Roof is off. Roof is off.
I don't want to sleep, people. Trust me. The game is just putting me in this somber mood, honestly. I just want to see a goal score. I'm a light up. And I don't know, pepper light thing.
Ball kicked deep by Bailey. Morrison jumping to try to get to the ball. My only concern is that our 2 midfielders are not really center midfielders, and they're going to go really high up. So we're going to have gaps between our defense and our midfield going forward. Hopefully we can keep better possession so we don't get that exposed.
I see Coach Whitmore scratching in his head.
Very good shot by El Salvador, but straight to Blake. Yeah, I do think it's a little bit challenging situation. Blake with the ball to Speedy. Speedy turns, play the ball back to Mariappa, who plays it out wide to Lawrence. Lawrence plays up to Burke. Burke tried to beat his man, turn the ball over. I'm not sure that was a good move by him. Ball cross to Mariappa. Mariappa plays the ball to no one. And that's part of our defense also, is our poor passers. He had no pressure. I'm not sure why he did what he did. Ball back to El Salvador. They have it just outside our 18. Trying to play a 1-2 to get into the box without success. Ball outside to number 12. Plays the ball to number 15. Just outside the box. Trying to turn. We're applying good pressure. Bailey, you have to show more effort. You're not doing anything, Bailey. Go back and help your defense. You're not doing anything. He's just jogging in the field. He's not supporting Fisher. That's why Fisher is exposed for a lot of the game. He's not providing any value. The player just dived a while ago. Did he get a corner out of that? Yeah, he did. That was not a foul. El Salvador corner. Ball crossed into the box. Played out for another corner. That was a poor attempt at a clearance. We're 75 minutes in. Jamaica 0, El Salvador 0. El Salvador.
How did we give away that ball for the man to have that shot? I know I'm behind.
Very carefully, coach. Very carefully. We do that really well. Very carefully. I'm sorry, but we've been doing it all game. We are 75 minutes in, almost 76, and the score is 0-0. We have a goal kick to Jamaica. Ball kick just over the halfway line. Headed down to Nicholson, plays the ball out wide to Burke. Burke plays the ball back to Lawrence. I was looking for a pass, play the ball all the way back to Mariappa. We're going the wrong direction, gentlemen. Ball back to the goalkeeper. Ball to Fisher. Fisher looking for a pass. Play the ball inside Fisher. He's inside of you, Fisher. What are you doing? He's right inside to Speedy. Play the ball inside. Ball kicked out of bounds for a throwing. Maybe because we have a camera view, so it looks very simple from the sideline, but that didn't look like a difficult pass to me. Ball kicked out of bounds. El Salvador is actually helping us. They're playing just like how we're playing. Both teams have been inept all game.
They haven't been able to get the ball to Antonio. I think he had 2 touches so far. 3. And he's back deep.
He hasn't touched the ball well either. He hasn't exhibited that bit of control. Ball to Morrison. Morrison tried to play the ball out to Nicholson, to Burke. Bailey turns his back on the play. Bailey has had a horrible game.
Somebody I call for you, coach gets subbing
right now.
Bailey has not played well. He's looking to run towards goal versus helping his team.
Yeah, have to come so deep. You understand?
I don't understand how it is that we keep on doing these long balls when we've put in our midfielders.
Pass the ball to Morrison. Give him the ball. Oh,
Right.
come on. The ref didn't call that. That was a
Come on, referee.
that was a dive referee.
You're putting a big man and no ball now reach up there now.
Salvador with the ball on the left, looking for a pass. Cannot find a pass. Play the ball wide outside.
Give him back the ball, man.
See, there is no. It looked like that Bailey and Berg changed wings actually, or is it Nicholson's playing back? Ball across the box to Blake. Blake looking for someone to pass the ball to.
Don't kick it out too long.
Ball kicked out of bounds for a throw into Jamaica in the middle of the El Salvador half.
Well,
If you were
least
coming
that's
to
better
watch
than
a
nothing.
very well-constructed game, a game that's played on the ground, you're going to be very disappointed.
Virgin, I tell you something, I'm nervous.
Ball to Burt. Burt beats one man looking for a pass. Turns the
This is
ball
poor.
over, as
This
you'd
is
expect, because you have
poor.
no idea what
This
he's
game is
doing.
poor.
He has no idea what he's doing. He has no
Select.
idea what he's doing. Ball played on the wing. El Salvador with the ball on top of the box. He's now into the box. This may be
You
a
know, my
dangerous
team
play.
in that second place now, right now. My team about 13 points.
Burke has no idea what he's doing. He dribbles into no man's land. He doesn't see where the pass is. He has no idea where he's going. It's like a headless chicken.
Nah, me hear somebody say goal.
Okay.
No, there's no goal, coach. Don't get excited. There's no goal.
Okay.
Ball. They're playing the
No.
ball around us, and we're chasing.
For Canada.
Ball to number 3. Says Salvador has the ball in their half. Plays
Goal
the ball out on the
for
wide,
Canada.
on the left. How do you get behind Fisher there? Number 12 with the ball. Try to play inside. Blocked by Lowe. Lowe plays the ball down the line to Bailey. Bailey has time. Cut the ball back. That's a simple play. The ball is kicked out of bounds. Cut the ball back and then make the pass.
I mean,
Jesus Lord.
Things have been are going to be more interesting. Panama 3-2 win over Honduras.
Ball to
El
Morrison.
Salvador,
Morrison looking for a
Jamaica.
pass. Don't have a pass. Plays the ball inside to Nicholson. Trying to go 1-2. Blocked off. Referee hasn't called it.
All right. US and Mexico still 0-0. Canada leading Costa Rica 1-0.
coach, I am going to be here, but you don't want to see me on the camera, so. Oh my goodness.
El Salvador with the ball in the Jamaica half. Playing the ball more comfortable. We're not organized. We have Nicholson and Antonio up front. Neither one know where they're actually playing. Ball cross into the box to El Salvador. Ball won by Taxi looking for a pass. Plays the ball out long to Antonio. Antonio with the ball. He's breaking away. Antonio looking for a pass. Antonio goes wide.
Goal!
Antonio! That is class. You isolate Antonio one-on-one in defender, and he does what he does. He bullies him, take the ball to the left, chip the ball over the keeper for a 1-goal lead. That's what happens when you have quality on
Somebody,
the field. Quality.
coach, I hope you don't ban me from your show, but somebody need a buckle on the team, man. Okay?
So you put a quality Premier League striker on the field, like I've been preaching forever. That quality shows itself with one-on-one. He got rid of one defender, number 5 trying to mark him. He took him out wide, and then he did a brilliant chip with his left foot. Now that is Premier League striker at his best.
Yeah.
People,
See?
that is
And
that's what quality is.
And that's what the backward people been holding back. Right? That's what they've been holding back.
That's a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's an individual effort, by the way. This is not a build-up play. This is a player on a field which is bumpy, by the way. You can see it in the bounce of the ball.
People talk now.
Yeah. Where is Balakar? I'm looking for Balakar in the chat. Where are you at Balakar?
No, we're gonna deal with him in the post game.
No, we want to see him. No, Balakar, we want to see you. You see what quality Balakar?
Nah, go push up in here.
Balakar, do you see quality? How quality plays football? Now let's hope we can keep this lead because El Salvador is gonna need to attack more now. Let's not give a goal away right out of scoring. El Salvador with a corner. El Salvador want to play with more purpose, more urgency. That should allow us to have more opportunities to get behind them when they're trying to attack or they're desperate for a goal. Come on, don't lax. Ball headed up by Jamaica. By the way, as we have said before, the introduction of Speedy and Morrison and now Antonio has changed the game, which we would expect, by the way, and which should have been done a long time ago. Bailey's now playing some defense, which is good.
And the game would have been better if Javane Brown was on as well.
Well, that's not going to happen. We know that, right?
Yeah, you see, class, easily, people. Jeez, where's the shot at Boza Antonio for about 5 minutes? Head pan fired for 5 minutes.
Two Jamaican players are down, by the way. And the referee is not making some of these calls, you know. The referee is not making some of these calls. That was such a brilliant goal.
Then look at Salvador and can manage the general, man. Mad? Who
It's
passed the ball?
like it's like boys to men.
Those who saying Antonio scored his first goal, that's his second game, by the way. So he's 1-2.
Life injecting me now. Me no feel so somebody again.
Well, let's not count our chicken before they hatch. We're in the 84th minutes. El Salvador has a corner. So we have to be very careful, make sure we defend well.
Right now, no more goal now score in that game.
Ball headed out by El Salvador.
Any goal score?
He's going to try to beat you down the wing. He's going to try to beat you down the wing. Good defense. You know, that's where he's going down the wing. Throw into Jamaica. Ball was touched up there. Salvador players last. We're in the 84th minute and 48 seconds. Jamaica leading by 1 goal to nil. And the goal has been shown again 3 or 4 times. Quality.
Yeah, man, a good
quality
goal, man.
Is quality. Now, it's the first part of the goal, coach, which is how he got rid of the player, the first player.
Shake him off.
Yep, he shook him off like a bug. El Salvador is making another change, and this is a sign of desperation. Jamaica kicked the ball deep, trying to find Nicholson. Nicholson out wide with the ball. Plays the ball into Antonio. Antonio, a shot just over the bar. Maybe you should try to find Bailey on that shot, Antonio. Some link-up play between Antonio and Nicholson. I think the size up front should create more pressure on the El Salvadorian. Oh, that's a bad foul.
Oh my word! United States won.
Somebody's hurt. It looked like is it Antonio's hurt?
Nil.
No, I think Nicholson is somebody's hurt. It must be Burke is hurt actually. El Salvador ball in Jamaica half, attacking to the right, ball played inside. Fisher, what is man 1-on-1? Bailey going back to help. Bailey shot by the player just outside the post. That was close. Good save by Blake. Shot from about 30 yards out, just outside the post. Saved by Blake.
76 minutes, people. United States 1, Mexico 0. Goal by Christian Pulisic.
He didn't start, did he? It looked like Burke is hurt, actually.
He came on. Yeah, Pulisic came on.
Yeah, Burke is hurt. He hasn't moved, and the stretcher's on the field for Burke.
So you see the class of
the EPL players.
Yeah, the class of these players, you know. So, I mean, he didn't start. He came on just about 78th minute as well. And before long, 74th minute, into the back of the net. Antonio came on that time. Boom.
That's what happened with quality in a coach. It's real quality.
Come on.
Burt got hit in the chest. That was not a good situation, actually. This referee has had a challenging game. I think he has ref the game really well, frankly.
And if you don't know the score, the commentator might not be telling you the score, but it is running at the end of the screen there. El Salvador 0, Jamaica 1.
Jamaica making a change. We have Bailey's coming off and Morris coming on. Bailey has had a long day at the office.
That's a tactical change. Who said that the coach can't make tactical change? That is a tactical change just to close out this game.
Ball headed up by Jamaica to El Salvador, number 17. Low ball shot over the bar by El Salvador. The game is, you can't even comment into this game because, as you mentioned, one player has the ball, it goes to the opponent or it goes out of bounds. It's very difficult. No continuity in the game. But it doesn't matter. We're leading by 1-0. We're in the 88th minute. Moore, what position is Moore playing? I cannot tell, actually. Are we going to 3 at the back?
More defenders.
Moore is on the left. I'm not sure what position he's playing, though. El Salvador with the ball, plays the ball back in the defense, being pressured by Antonio. Antonio looks hungry. He must have been sitting on the bench, chomping at the bits. Ball kicked about El Salvador, control in the middle of the park. Ball hit by Moore to Speedy. Speedy missed, head the ball. Played out wide to El Salvador. Burke looking to tackle. Speedy won the ball, looking for a pass. Plays the ball inside to Morrison, who plays the ball outside to Burke, look for a pass. Plays it to Burke, who turns the ball over. There's poor control causes that. Horrible control.
Good
defending by Taxi, trying to close the player down.
Come on, Burke, get that ball. Burke, you give it the ball.
Goal by El Salvador. Oh, my Lord. Goal by El Salvador. A header in the left-hand corner over Blake. And that was all
Burke.
That was all Burke, who hasn't controlled the ball. He came on the field, I've said before. Can't control the ball, can't make a pass. Turn the ball over, cross in the box, header into the left-hand corner. Goal by El Salvador, goal. This game is 1-1. Lack of quality by Burke, which he has shown since he's been on the field. I've been mentioning that. Can't control the ball, can't make a pass. That was a horrible goal to give up at this time of the game. Ball cross out wide. Nobody's marking him. He's coming from deep. Everyone is standing flat-footed. Difficult ball to save. It's in the corner. That was horrible to give that goal up. Horrible goal to give up. Poor giveaway by Burke. Really poor giveaway. Ball, Antonio has the ball out on the wing. Ball corner to Jamaica. No, throwing a goal kick for El Salvador, and they're playing with urgency. They're looking for the second goal. Giving the goal up so late is ridiculous. El Salvador plays the ball deep. Jamaica trying to pressure. Throwing to El Salvador in their own half. This is not good. Salvador plays the ball wide. Fisher.
Even though it was a giveaway from Burke, I think we did poor defensively when that ball came into the box.
Well, we weren't attacking the ball. We're standing up. We're not attacking the ball.
Poor.
Another ball is also they're attacking.
If Burke is hurt, he needs to ask them to take him off.
No,
I don't know what he's doing.
Neil, it's not about him being hurt. He's just not good enough. I know that sounds harsh. He's just not. He came on the field and tried to dribble the ball all the time. He turns the ball over. He can't control the ball. He's a very physical player, a lot of energy, but he doesn't have the quality. I'm not going to blame him for the goal. As coach says, you have 3 defenders in the box. You should be able to get a head on the ball. That player shouldn't be able to come and head the ball between 3 defenders, especially when we put on an extra defender.
And the 2 defenders were it's like they were the 2 players were going up for the ball. The 2 opposing players between the 2 defenders, Moore and Low. Nothing from them where that is concerned. So even if we say Corey lose the ball, come on, man. That ball should be picked up by these players easily. Nobody not taught them.
Coach Corey don't know him, I'm telling you, don't know him.
We can't seem to get a hold of the ball. Another square in.
They dominate possession. They're looking dangerous. They dominate possession. They're looking for the second goal. There's another cross coming to the box. Could be dangerous. Oh, that was close. Burke now has the ball. Do something positive. Don't just kick it down the field. He kicks it down the field, finds Nicholson. Nicholson has the ball, turns, looking for a pass inside, plays the ball into Antonio, looking for a pass, plays the ball out wide to Fisher. Fisher does what he does, stepped on the ball again, kills the momentum. They have to start over. Speedy looking for the ball. He does it a number of
Oh my
times.
God.
Ball away to Antonio. Antonio looking for a cross. Comes inside. Try to chip the ball over to Nicholson.
I wonder
Ball
where El
turnover. El
Salvador get
Salvador now is
this.
attacking.
Yeah, where them get this energy from?
Ball plays up wide to Antonio. Antonio. Ball won by El Salvador. It's a foul on Antonio. Goes to Jamaica. I'm not sure that was a foul actually. I don't. How many minutes are in? I'm not sure. Oh no, that was a bad tackle. Actually, that should have been a yellow card. That was a bad tackle. The ref didn't get a yellow for that. He's saying it wasn't a foul, but it's a clear foul. That's a horrible goal to give up that late in the game. Real horrible goal. So yeah, but Jamaica has the ball. It's in the 94th minute on the right hand side of the field. Jamaica has a free kick. Antonio trying to tell him where to place the ball so he can have a chance to go in and goal. Free kick taken. El Salvador keeping the ball on the field. I think the game is over. 1-1. That is a horrible result.
Wow.
The worst result in a game that should have been simple win, an easy win against a poor team. And I can thank the manager for this outcome because he played it wrong. I can thank the manager for this outcome. Okay, what anyone want to say? Management had this conversation about keeping continuity. There's a difference between continuity and quality, and the quality tonight was atrocious. Poor
But he
quality,
did not.
poor game,
He needed to.
poor
He
outcome.
needed to act more. He needed to act quickly when he saw that what he was trying to do was not working. So he took too long to make these changes.
The game changed materially when we brought on the three players. There was no comparison.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
star
correct.
hacker in this game is not forgivable. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I quote the stats from the last game. It's not forgivable.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I agree
It's
with you.
not forgivable. Not forgivable.
I don't think it's forgivable, but I mean, I can. I
The
don't want to say
mid
understand.
the midfield lack quality.
I know why he did it.
And I'm telling you, when Burke came on, Burke was awful. I keep telling people, physical player, he runs hard, doesn't have the quality. It was very obvious. Now I'm not gonna blame him for the goal. It's a poor turnover on his part, frankly, because he had the ball out wide, he just kicked the ball to the opponent. But we've been doing that all night anyway.
But Cranky, he had the opportunity on the second ball to make that tackle, and instead of tackling, he kind of backed off. So I'm sorry. I guess I'm looking for somebody
He
to
shouldn't have been put
blame.
on the field in the first place, Neo. He
Well,
did no value. You want to
I don't
bring
want to say.
quality on people. Why do you bring on? So you bring on Burke before you bring on Antonio. Does that make any sense?
I think I'm just gonna be controversial. What Tapa did here, those late changes, which I'm thinking he could have done them sooner, right? I think really and truly he kind of let us down. He waited way too long when what he was trying to bring the Honduras game to this game. It never came. He waited way too long.
So here's the question:
One,
What is
one,
goals?
one,
We
one
didn't go to
thing
players
though.
individually, but certain players didn't show up. Didn't show up.
One thing though, I think probably Antonio was playing under instruction in terms of the amount of minutes he was supposed to get. But in terms of the starting team, I wasn't too pleased with the middle of the park. So Coach Tapper gonna talk to captain to tell them what go on. People, we're gonna end this stream and we're gonna come back with the post-match review, live post-match reaction in just a few minutes. So we're gonna be logging off, end this stream, and come back in a few. So stick around. Once you see the live, you just jump on back and let us have a discussion. Where Dr. Joyful has said YouTube should block all you vloggers for what?
We're too truthful. We speak the truth.
All right, when we come back, Dr. Joyful, you people beg for Tapa too much. We are begging for Tapa.
We're not begging for Tapa. Nobody's begging for Tapa. To the contrary.
All right, so until a few minutes, people, I'll be right back. Stick around, gentlemen. I've sent you the new link. Hold on, Dean Swell. We sent the new link to Manning's man. Link him up for the new link because I'm gonna end this one and start another one for the review.
All right, no problem.
All right, cool.